Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. I know it's been a little while since I've done a live sale, but here I am, finally doing another one. See who all is here. I saw a few people. We had Slim and Jeff was first, and then Slim. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Mom. And I saw Kiersey and Ma. Let's see. Didn't see anyone else, I don't think, yet. Oh, Ryan. Hey there. Howdy, Ryan. So I got a box, very colorful box, actually, from a one Mr. Turtle. So maybe before we get started, we'll crack this open and take a little peek at what Turtle sent us. I gotta check it out. I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, and Ma, thank you. And Freeform, what's up? Jahik, how you doing, buddy? And then Ma throwing up the $5. Thank you. I didn't know how I felt about these little goal things. I think they're fun on other channels, and I've kicked in on a couple now. But I wasn't sure if I was going to set one. But then I saw that I was $25 from getting my next YouTube payout, and I was like, ooh, I can use that $100 as well towards buying some goodies in Arizona. So if we raise the $25 here today, I think it's actually like 20, right between 20 and 25. It's like 22, whatever. But yeah, anyway, if we raise that today, I can pull out the money from YouTube, send it to my account, and I'll buy some extra little goodies while I'm in AZ. And while I'm down in Arizona, I'll throw a little something from either my Rock County expedition trip, whatever, or a gold mining trip, or my day at Tucson and or Quartzsite. Still don't know which one I'm going to. Maybe both, maybe just one. I didn't quite realize Tucson was starting up at the same time, and it's a little bit closer for me than Quartzsite, where I'm going to be staying. So I might end up driving to Tucson, but I already told someone else I'd meet him in Quartzsite. So I feel like I've got to go do the gold days in Quartzsite and meet up with Brad and potentially a couple other people that are going to be there. So plus, I kind of want to do the golden treasure days. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to open this up. Some funky packing material. It's kind of sharp. Okay. Flip you all around here. Do you see Wild? Hey, what's up, Wild? Let me get this one turned around. My hat's falling apart. I'm so sad. Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to turn this one without losing y'all. Here we go. Tighten that, tighten that, tighten this one. We should be good. Okay, looks like we're good. So, got a box here from Turtle. Oh, I missed that one. Okay, I need like a little bell in my ear. I really appreciate that, Jahik. Ma and Jahik throwing down on the fun fund. Fund the fun. Appreciate that. I don't have a little bell. I'll make a... Actually, how about I get a stack of gold and silver coins and just sit there and we'll just jingle my coins together instead. Oh, these look very well packed. Holy cow. That's quite a box. Live sale turned unboxing because this showed up in the mail. Oh, it says polka dot agate? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, later, Slim. Thanks for dropping in. I do still have a box coming out to you, man. I might wait till after my Arizona trip now just to add a couple other little goodies in there. But I've got a big box with a couple big chunks of rough for you to cut up now that you got your new setup going with your new lapidary shop setup. Hopefully I caught him before he actually bowed out there. All right, I don't even know what to start. Oh my gosh, what? 1 pound of Mexican fire agate. 1 pound and 1 ounce. That's 17 ounces. Ah, what? I knew he said he was sending some, but holy cow. And some crazy lace. Some pinolith. A polka dot, yeah, Woodland Ranch, plume agate. This one, Kona Dolomite, Marquette, Stromatolites. Oh, 2 billion year old stromatolites. That'll be a cool one. And some quartz points. Very nice, very nice. Well, I don't know if Turtle knew, but I've got quartz points galore. In fact, in today's sale, if anyone's looking for some quartz points, I got lots of them. Lots of quartz points. Some very, very clear ones, too. It's all Arkansas quartz there. And I've also got, here, we'll do a quick. Sorry, I've got y'all up on this thing here. Oh, we're mirrored. That's why everything looks so weird. Okay, hold on. Oh, was all the words backwards there? Let me unmirror this. There we go. Boop. Unmirrored. There we go. Much better. I'm always yelling at people when they mirror theirs. I'm like, mirrored, mirrored, you're mirrored. We'll unplug that too so I don't bump the cord. But a couple of things I've got sitting out here is the clusters of aragonite. $3, $4, and $5 little aragonite clusters. Some topaz. I've got a whole bunch more topaz there, and another box in the closet. And a whole bunch of topaz here. So I've got like 50 of them in here, all put into these little windows. Oops. Yep. Look at that. Right there. That gorgeous topaz. Pretty good price too. Good size, like I meant size, not price. We haven't even looked at the price. But I can promise you the price is good too. $18 for case number 38. Like, yeah. All these little topaz points. There's a nice little one on the matrix. They all come in the little window case. So you get a little display. $25, because that's a really nice little one on the matrix. That's a good sized topaz. Sorry, so let me back up. This is from Turtle. Let's see, yeah. This box, Jeff, is from Turtle. We're going to open this up now. I just want to do a quick little preview of the table. So here's some wood cabochon frames I made. I cabbed up some opalized petrified wood from Utah. Get too close and you can still see the little micro scratches in it. It's not absolutely perfect. It's a fairly pitted material, so you can see the wood grain in the reflection, which is actually kind of cool. I actually think that's pretty cool. But boy, does it make it a pain in the butt to polish. But I made 3 of these with more to come in the near future. And yes, that is kind of a bluish hue to those. Whoops, my chat's not moving. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Put y'all back in the cradle here. So, little preview. If anyone sees anything they like, has anything specific they want to see, or is interested in buying anything, and I mentioned something, just let me know. We're going to do this real casually and be hanging out for a few hours. So, I plan on being here 3 or 4 hours today. We'll see how long I can last. I've got a little bit left of a Coca-Cola, about a third of a can, and then a coffee I made, so. Oh, hey, what up? Alaskan Assassin Adventures. What is good, my friend? Your box did not show up just yet today, so I did not get a chance to grab that. Although I just think I saw a shipping update about that coming out, so. Once that gets here before I go to AZ, I will get a chance to open that as well on the live. Oh, did the counter not recognize that towards the goal? Let me see. It's... Wait, wait, Ryan's? Hold on, did I miss something? Yo, oh, because it's a super sticker. I do appreciate that, though, Ryan. Yeah, it says super sticker. I like how it just says super sticker. Let me see. Yeah, that's silly. So apparently with the super chat goals, it only counts actual super chats. Let me go back up. I missed some things here. So one, thank you for that, Ryan. I appreciate someone mentioning that because my chat wasn't moving and I missed a lot. Oh, that was right after Slim left. Man, I'm bad. Rich is walking the dog. Say, Rich. Hey there, Jennifer. Welcome in. And I saw someone else other than Alaskan. Let's see. I swear I saw someone else. No? I guess it was just Rich. Okay. Oh, Karen. That's who else. It's like, no, I saw another avatar as I was scrolling up. Hello, Karen. We're opening a box from Mr. Turtle, Montana. And then also having a live sale. Be hanging out for a few hours today. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay, so this was the Woodland Range. Where did I put the other piece? Hold on. Woodland Ranch Plume Agate. Let's raise this other light up here a little bit more. Woo! What am I pitching for? Well, I appreciate it, Karen. What you're pitching for is for me to be able to cash out of YouTube. I was like $25 away from cashing out of my YouTube ad fund. You know how it goes. You earn money on YouTube and you have to get $100 before you can cash out. And I was like $22 away or something. Oh, look at that stuff. And I'm going to be spending that money in Arizona at either the Quartzsite or Tucson show. And then I will be contributing something as well into a giveaway once I'm back from said show. We'll have a little live and do some sort of giveaway, or maybe I'll make a video while I'm down there. Maybe if I choose the piece while I'm down there or something, I'll put like a video up and let people know. And give people like a week or something to enter by commenting on a video, and then when I'm back, we'll do said giveaway. I don't know, something like that. Just spitballing ideas, but wow, look at that. Woodland Ranch. Gorgeous. Right in the center of the screen there, who sees the bunny skull? This is incredibly tiny, so it's really hard to hold this steady. Like, seriously. It's so tiny. I'm holding it up in the air too, and I'm not gonna lie, I just got off work. I've had 2 coffees today, and I'm drinking a soda. I'm a little bit caffeinated. I might be a wee bit shaky today. No worries, Rich. I'm not sure if you can see me, but hello, hello. Sure other people also are saying hello. I was kind of scrolling through real quick. A lot of people saying hi to each other. The group and the gang all saying their hellos and howdy doos. How do you do? Hello, mother. My mom says hi, everybody. Oh, don't even do that, Mom. Just listen and drive. You're fine. I won this nice little giveaway. Pretty little Labradorite necklace. It's too bad my wife doesn't wear jewelry. I'd give it to her, but maybe my mom wants it. I bet my mom wants it. Pretty Labradorite. Little giveaway I won. So I just saw it sitting on the table right here where I was going to start setting all these. It was up on this little platform. I was like, I need somewhere to set all my turtle rocks, and that necklace was in the way. Oh, I wish Turtle was here. Someone do me a huge favor, and maybe Ma or Karen or someone ping Turtle on Discord. I did it earlier to no response. He might be busy. Could be that he's a little busy right now. Let me scroll down. Oh man, whoa, making it official. Well, I'm counting that as a double from Ryan. I've got to write all these down after. I actually had my notebook here to write down who contributed, and I'm too slow to do that. So I'm going to be sure to write those down as soon as I'm done. Go to the replay and can just sort it by super chats and such and see who contributed. Or actually, maybe StreamYard does that as well and can just show me on the side. Oh yeah, some pretty little quartz points. Ooh, what in the what? Oh my gosh. Oh, these aren't just quartz points, y'all. Oh, these are ones I really wanted. I was actually looking at some of these at the last 2 shows I went to. And when he offered these, I was like, yes, please. They were actually something I wanted for a project. I wanted some like these to drill holes and make necklaces and pendants or something. But look, little garden quartz. Look at that one. Oh, that one's so cool. Little pyramids in there. Ooh, so sweet. Oh, and then I look over and we get one from Mom as well. Thank you. Appreciate it, Mom. I gotta look. It doesn't show me on StreamYard. Oh, there we go. It says goal reached when I move over to YouTube. Thank you all. I appreciate it, everyone, so very, very, very much. Rich, I did not get your package. I actually sent you a message. I went and checked my P.O. box again today, and I got this package from Turtle, but yours was not there. We might want to check the tracking and make sure it doesn't say delivered, because if so, I'll go yell at my post office. Ask them what's up. Ask them if they've seen that package that says it's delivered, if it says so. But there's been a lot of delays because of the weather, so there's a chance it's just delayed somewhere. Yeah, as of checking today, just after work, like not even 2 hours ago, like 90 minutes ago, there was no package delivered other than this one. Oh, these are so awesome. Oh, almost dropped it. It's going to be hard to get the focus inside the crystal on the stuff in there. Yeah, these are really cool. Ooh, this one's got a really nice phantom. Check this out. That one's got a really interesting phantom growth. I like that a lot. Oh man. Love in this box. A little mossy bottom there. Woo. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Gonna be hard to know how to drill. I might have to just wrap some of these. In fact, this one looks like I could wrap it. Yeah, some of these might have to be for wrapping. Okay, can't spend an hour looking at those though. That is really cool, and they're tumbled. I don't know if you noticed that. So they're tumbled little garden quartzy points. That is awesome. And again, thank you all so much for that. I appreciate you. We'll see how long YouTube takes to register. It might be a day or two. But either way, it'll be before my trip. And I'll be able to cash that out and have it in my account by the time I get to Arizona. Which, for anyone wondering, I'm driving out on the 6th. I plan to arrive there on the 6th, and I am driving. That way I can take a lot more stuff with me. Not worry about trying to get on the plane with like metal detector and all sorts of... I'd have to check a bag. All my mining equipment, like, forget about it. Rock hammers and picks and chisels and all that. All right. So this here, we've got the stromatolite. Better than soggy bottoms. Sorry. Watching the British baking show. What did I miss there? Oh, mossy bottom. Better than soggy bottom. Got it. Yeah. Oh, that's wild looking. So that's some ancient stromatolite, huh? This must be a side cut. These are the mats like growing up. Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, there's like the layers going upward, up and out. That's really cool. Thick old chunker. It looks like it melted in the saw. Weird looking. A lot of brecciated pattern in there. I'm sorry for any banging around. Hopefully no big noises come through, but there is quite a bit of construction going on outside still. Ooh, those are fun. Man. All right. Got to keep moving. We got 4 more to go through. Oh, no. Why is your pita bread soggy? Which reminds me, once this is over today, I gotta go make some hummus. Bought a whole bunch of veggies, and I got a little bit of pita bread left. I'm gonna go make some hummus. And then maybe cook some more of our red rice and have some red rice and lamb for dinner. Wow, he really packs this stuff well. Well protected. Quite well. Oh, man. Whew. I knew what it was, but still you open it, you're like, dang, gorgeous, even though you know what it is. Oh, look at how wild that stuff is. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Penolith? Forget about porphyry. This is where it's at. It's kind of like, it makes me think like if a video game tried to design rocks and crystals. You see the shine in there? It's got some flashy faces through it. That one there looks like a little peace hand. It's a little peace hand emoji. Little flashy one. Man, that stuff is cool. Not quite. It's gonna grab the little one here to show you the spelling. Oops, where'd it go? I'm gonna toss it the other way. Now, somehow I lost the wrapper for that one. Where did it go? There it is. Pinolith. Yeah. Pinolith. What's up, Don? Opal guy hanging out. I didn't even realize that's who I was responding to. I'm bad about reading the names and sometimes just read the comment. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through the chat here, see what else I missed. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, the polka dot agate chip. I'll take any polka dot agate scraps and pieces you give me. Well wrapped. Oh, actually, looks like I cut a little deeper than I realized there. There we go. Earth the Rock. Polka dot. We might get to the live sale portion of this eventually. For anyone watching in the future, if you're bored of this, you can always fast forward. I'll be sure at the very end to do a once over of the table and show what's left for those who want to message me. I meant to say that at the very beginning, but totally forgot. I'll do a little once over of the table at the very end, and if anyone wants to send me a message about stuff that's left, I might even give you a little extra deal. Oh yeah, check that out. It's got some sweet dendrites over here. Nice floaty little planets right there. Oh, look at that Orby guy. Oh, it's a nice Orby. Seriously, like trees, some Orby floatiness. Oh, look at the backside. We got more dendritic tree goodness. Oh, that is a sweet piece. Lots of Orbeez in there. Definitely very polka dot agate-y, isn't it? Look at those floating little Cocoa Puffs. Some little bobas in your jelly. Ah, that is sweet. I've already got ideas just of flowing around this one. This might be a contour polish, a Dremel work, if you will. Let's see, would we lose? I'm wondering if I could cut off these dendrites to use them like Ma did for something else, but yeah, thinking, I don't even know right now. Ooh. Ideas though, that one is really cool. Hey Allison, how's it going? And Nomad, I thought I saw another name there. Nomad Wishingstone, hello, hello. He wraps them so tight they just burst open when you cut them. Really good wrapping though. So this is a Mexican crazy lace. Whoops. Just dropped my water bottle. Sorry, I'm like trying to look over at the camera or over at the computer and read chat while opening this. Just everyone saying hi. Hi, Kai. Oh, yeah. Who doesn't love some crazy lace? If you don't, you're crazy. Crazy, I tell ya. Whew. It's got a wee bit of iron in that one, doesn't it? Look at that red. It's more red. The camera's making it really orange. It's definitely like more red than... Yeah, it's a lot darker than on my camera. Weird. That's some tasty lace. Sorry, I've got to readjust my lights if we want a little better lighting for me to get real close. Love that. Ooh. Thank you for those slabs. All right, very last one. I saved the fire agate, big old juicy one for last. Oh my goodness. All right, suspense. Trying to be gentle cutting this one. I don't want to go too deep in. I don't think there's anything polished in here, but I don't really want to nick anything that might have been. Oh my gosh, is it just one piece? Holy crap. It's just one 1 pound fire agate. Oh my gosh. I feel like he might have told me that and I just didn't realize that's all that was in there. Oh my god. Holy cow. All right, hold on. Now we have to adjust the lights. There. Oh, look at the bubbly goodness. Oh, holy cow. Bot heaven. Okay, didn't set the lights well enough, but. Whew. Nice polish on that too. He does really great polish work. Little side view of the bands there. Sorry, my camera's shaking. That's not even me. Like every time I bump the table or move too much, the arm my camera's on like shakes and wobbles. Did a free-form polish on this. Got some of the bottom. We even got some druzy in it. Oh man. All right, these will deserve their own video, especially this one. Whew. That thing's insane. All right, let me see what I missed. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting, what is up? How you doing? All right. Oh, that was a really fun box to open. Great way to start a live sale. Spent the first 30 minutes opening some goodies from Mr. Turtle Montana. Man, I might need a second, y'all. I gotta breathe. That was whew. Gotta read through the chat, see some of the things I missed. Yes, Jeff, that was kind of like what I was thinking, like cut some of those dendrites out to use. Because I keep looking around, and one of the many things I've, one of my 50 projects I've always got going on in the back of my mind is 3D printing designs, because my brother got a 3D printer, plus Gene and some other people I know. And one of the things I've been looking at is making a small, like 3D printed, like very small tabletop saw, like tiny jeweler's saw, and with a small like 3 or 4 inch blade that's really thin, like the super duper thin lapidary blades. I've seen them made out of solid metal. I've seen really nice ones from like the 60s and 70s. They just don't seem to be around anymore. No one makes them, and I can't find one that's not off Temu. I want a tiny itty bitty little super small like literally this big. This is real size right here, this big on my table, tiny saw. I'm thinking of 3D print like the housing of one and put a motor and little thing in and just get the saw blade. Yeah, it could work out. Make my own. Alrighty, so that was awesome. Now I have my scale out. If anyone needs weights of certain things as we're going through the goodies. So most the things don't need weights. A lot of things have prices, but certain stuff such as the corals, like if anyone was interested in the cut corals that are not polished, I've got some of those cut but unpolished. If you would like me to polish it, you're either gonna have to wait, or wait till I polish some to sell, or if you want to pay me to polish one, I can like focus on that after the live sale and do it either tomorrow or the next day before I ship out the boxes. I do have a few things if there's any requests. I've got Ma says coral, gimme. I've got some sorts of roughs here and there, like this big old rose quartz. I don't know how rosy this comes through on this lighting. It's showing the pink, but it's pretty pink. It's pink enough that I can see it's pink with my colorblind eyes. All right, let me grab. Ma, let me ask. Cut into little coins. Oh, perfect. Okay. So I cut all of mine already, Ma. Like I spent a couple hours at the club cutting up all my coral. So I don't have like any that's uncut. I might have one or two pieces, but they looked like they had nothing in it. Like the ends were already open and I could see that they had nothing inside. I have a few pieces like this, which I already cut up into, I guess, coins you could call them. I tried to cut quite a few. I have some here that I started. I was working on these on the live the other night. Never really got through them, but these are just up to, that one looked shiny. But these are just up to like a 325 on most of them. 220, 325. I was just starting to polish some of these. Yeah, I've got some that are cut like that, if that's what you're talking about. But yes, no uncut ones left for you to cut. But I've got quite a few little paired halves. Let me move this light in closer. Huh. So I was moving that light, I saw a huge new crack on my screen protector. Brand new screen protector I just changed. But this one's got some nice druzy betroidally bits. I'm not setting my lights up very well today. But yeah, so like coral, I'll charge by weight because I paid by weight and then I cut them. So I'm just going to ever so slightly mark up the price. Nice little druzy bots in there. Oh, shoot. Mr. Turtle Montana just dropped in with a huge donation. What does that even mean? You'll pay for the first $50 of your live sales. Well, we're literally just starting the live sales, so I am unsure. Do you mean when I'm in Arizona? Are you saying or the first ever $50 donation in one of my live sales? Because that's also very true. First ever $50 donation I've ever gotten. Man, no, you got to clarify because I'm unsure. What does this mean? What does it mean? Ma wants that one. Well, Ma, that can go in your box. Wait, that was that one, right? Yeah, that's the wet one. You want the little bots? Let me show you. This is off the same exact one I polished and was showing on stream, where the bots glow a different color in the UV. Man, Mr. Turtle, seriously, thank you. I need so much clarification. People claim it, I'll pay it. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Everyone who's been here and chatting already, let me see how many people we got. Hold on, let me do a quick count. The chatters that have been hanging out so far, if I pull out participants, we've had Allison, Jeff, Kiersey, says Mr. Turtle, Montana as well, Ma, my mom, Karen, Rocky Mountain Life, Cheryl, Opal Guy. Oh, and now people are disappearing off of it. Why are people disappearing? Who's leaving? And then Rich. And then Rich disappeared. Rich just disappeared off the list. Weird. He must have been out of chat just long enough that he disappeared off. And then Nomad and Jennifer were just talking but are not showing on the list. I wonder if that has to do with their public settings. They're not shown on the participant list. Very weird. Oh, Rich is showing. He's at the very top above Allison. Okay. So that's like, it's like 10 people. We could give a free coral to everyone. Make it a little bit even. Or I could use that to just discount the first handful of people who claim things. I could discount their boxes based off of that. But yeah, we could go either way. We could give some free corals. I could pick out some pieces of topaz. We could give each person $5 off their claims. Since Turtle, that'll be like 10 people get like $5 off. I'll be a little generous. We'll extend it to just whatever everyone who makes purchases today. I can do the math on it later. Okay. Wild Heart. Oh yeah, Wild was here hiding with the flu. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Wild. Yes, Cheryl, I will sell some coral unpolished pairs. All right. So with that noted, all those people I've now mentioned, if you want to claim a little something today, you'll get a little either free claim if it's small and cheap or discounted off your totals, thanks to Turtle. And then I can try and pull some pairs here. And this is not all of them. This is just one little bin I grabbed. This one's really cool. Very, very thin. I will pack this really well. Probably put it in like a paper towel tube or something as well. This one's really thin and fragile. That one's really cool. So for little pairs like this, that are the small, thin ones, can't polish or do anything with them, I was just thinking like a couple dollars, honestly. That one's really cool. I could possibly ask like $4 or $5 for it. Thought about doing auctions. A lot of people don't like the auctions because of lag and various things. Competition can be kind of hard. The lag, I know, can be really hard for people. Oh, Cheryl, let me go back. Tell me which one you meant. Did you mean the really Botryoidal weird one? I can start a little box for you. I got to start a box for Ma here too, because I set hers down, but I got to start a little box. Okay, so Ma, Cheryl, Rich. Yes, I sent everyone one little, or I will be sending all Patreon members one turtle shell this next go around. But I also have some more. I can send you a piece or two. As of current, I'm not selling any turtle shell. But I will be giving some turtle shell away to people, and I'm more than happy to send you some. It's a really cool one. Okay. That thin body one. That's what I thought. All right. Let me start some boxes here, start some names. Let me get a little weight on that. Guess I should throw it on the scale. Oh, wait, no, that's right. This one. The little body ones, we're just going to do a flat price. Big chunky ones that are agatized. Thinking of doing by weight. So I paid by weight. I want to make sure I'm just not selling them for less than I paid the weight is the biggest thing. Which I don't think I will. So that one's pretty cool. If it were ounces, let's see. I'd have to sell them really, really cheap to, I guess, lose money on them probably. All right, this guy is 2 ounce. Wow, really? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna write this down for Cheryl. We're just gonna do a few dollars on that one. Cheryl R. We've got more than one Cheryl around here, so I better make sure it's the one with an S. Cheryl with an S. Coral. We've got Ma. Coral. All right, let me rewind here. And then Kiersey had said it as well. Yes, I'm so sorry, Kiersey. I was trying to go back. I was going to try and pull out a whole bunch of pairs and let you guys pick out from some of the actual pairs here. Let's see. Let's get a good one for you. I'll let you choose from this white body one. Oh, and I can show you all in the UV what they look like too. But Kiersey, do you want one like that? Do you want one like this, which is really wild and multicolored and druzy? Sorry, there's some clicking from my stand there. This one's got like a little pillar in there. Look at that. Almost looks spiraled. That's really cool. There's the other half of it. So I'll let oh, you don't want pairs? You just want some little ones? You just want like some little ones for the claim that since Turtle was throwing everyone some little freebies here, we can give you some little ones. Ooh, this one I'm keeping because this one's got the really wicked eye in it. Got a little eyeball. Right here. If you just want some little ones, I'll just I'll throw some little ones in your box here. I'll do a little box for Kiersey. Give her like $5 of little ones. Pick out a couple of these. This one's kind of fun. Let's see. Ooh, that one's got really nice druzy. I'll give you that one. This one's kind of fun. Okay. Ma. You want a couple more added to your box. Do you want something like rings or pendants? Make yours like $5 worth. Since I just gave you a little one, can give you a couple to make it like $5 worth, thanks to Turtle. And then I will get to the rest of you. Give me just a moment. Okay, yeah. No, that's a good idea. So, basically, Karen, one like this. Oh, where did this ant come from? Were you in my corals? Sorry, you can go somewhere else. Random ant on the table. So really cheap, like a little guy like this would be like $3. Thought about more because that one's really nice and agatized. Oh, it's got a nice sound too. But if we sold them all just based on how they looked and how pretty they were, I'd go a little crazy. So to avoid that, to give you an example, one about this size would be like, seriously, just like a $3 pair. Just so I'm making my money back, and you guys are getting a pretty good deal on some little coral bits. And Cheryl said, claim that triangle goodness. Oh, was that this one you were talking about? Oh, hold on. Cheryl, let me know if you were talking about that one. I've got to go. I'm trying to scroll back up because definitely missed a few. Got a little crazy for a second, and I'm having to turn and read the chat. I need all of the eye rocks, says Jahik. Okay, she did say, yes, Cheryl did say that. I see it now. Claim that orangey triangle one. Okay. So Cheryl wants this. We'll just make that your box then. I said like $3. I said the other one is like $3. We'll call it $5. Rich wants a couple little ones for pendants. Rich, I'll give you, I had a little handful here. We'll give you some nice pendant ones. Now, again, these are unpolished though, Rich. So if you're going to polish them, great, perfect. They're cut pretty flat and even. They should be very easy to polish. I got some good flat cuts on all of them. If you want me to try and polish them, let me know. But I'd also like to see you try and polish them. Be happy to watch. Down to watch Rich polish some things. And then... So, Kiersey, what is it? And Jennifer Ship. Okay. Jahik, I will look. I will definitely look for some eyes for you. Sorry, everyone, I'm a little up in the chat. Let me just double check a few things here. So this one, by weight, is... This one would be about $4 or $5. So Kiersey, I was going to ask, did you want just little ones, or do you want one nice pair like this? You said no pairs, because I'm happy to give you like one like that, or I'll give it to someone else who wanted one for a little pair. Otherwise, I just had a couple little basic slabby ones picked out for you like these. Oh, whoops, my camera's lower than I thought, or higher than I thought. So I had some like these picked out for you if you want some to like cab up. Here's some slabs that I made. So you let me know, Kiersey, if you'd rather have these, ones like these, or ones like that pair I just showed, like this one. Your choice, your call. I'll give you either or. And then I got some little ring ones for Rich here. Just little one, Kiersey said. Okay, I see. You already said that, Kiersey. I'm apologizing. I'm just scrolling down in the chat. So, There we go. Some for Kiersey. I'll leave that pair there if someone else wants it. And then I'll write this down for Rich. It's a secret. No, I was actually going to give a couple. I saw another one off to the side here that I was going to give you a whole one. I've already got a special box coming for you, Ma. But I also saw this. So if you want, you can attempt to cut some coins out of this yourself. However, it's probably going to have some good hollow bits. But you can try and cut some of these out. But I've still got to add some more to yours, Ma. Because right now yours was worth like $1. Okay, Rich, got some pendenty ring ones for you. Also, yes, if you want some more turtle bone, or not some more, rather want some. Got some coming in your next Patreon box, but I can also send you some special if there's a request. Okay, now let me go up. Who else that was hanging out here? Such as Karen or Wild. Jahik wanted some with eyes if possible. Oops, I put mine. This one, when I cut, I saw that. I was like, that's mine. This one was just so cool. Started to change color there as it got into the eyeball. Nice little end cut. If I find more like that, Jahik, I will be sure to put it aside for you. Let me go grab other bin of them, because yeah, the other bins actually maybe got some better ones. Oh, Rich said claim that last pair. You want like the big pair, Rich? Cheryl, it'll just be shipping that you'll have to pay as of now unless you claim some more things, because Mr. Turtle Montana was oh so kind as to do a little generous giveaway here and paid for a whole bunch of the first claims. So you can email me, which I'll put that in now. Let me type this real quick. So you can contact me on Discord or here at rooted.prospecting@gmail.com. That is my business email. And I can charge you however you'd like through Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Square App, SquarePay, whatever you'd like. I use all of the services and I'm very flexible. You just let me know which you prefer. And then Rich said the smaller yellow, like this little guy, right? Yeah, okay. I got a handful for you here, Rich. Little is that the one you meant? Or did you mean this little guy? That's not yellow. Okay, let me grab the other bin real quick. Hold on. There's a couple here that I'm for sure polishing before I'm willing to sell. Because there's a couple of them, like this red velvety one. Ooh. I can't let this go. I've got to polish the velvety ones up like this. Someone's gonna have to offer a lot for me to let it go before I'm willing. Like, I want to polish it so bad. So I'd have to charge something insane that's like, you might as well just go buy your own corals at that price. But that red velvety one, whoo, look at that. Holy crap. It's like candy, velvet, druzy, red candy. All right, yeah. So this is like my bin of ones I really, really liked that I was planning to polish. my favorite pieces out of the bunch. This one's doesn't look like it, but this is like a couple hours of me polishing this already. This was like this on the outside, and I've been dremeling it away for hours, and I removed it down to where it was only the agatized parts, and this was like where the outer part meets the agatized part. I seriously spent hours and hours and hours already on this piece, working it down to just the chalcedony. And I'm nearly done. And the inside is full of bots. It's totally hollow. Whole thing is hollow. And see some nice light through it. Glows like crazy. Anyway, yeah, that's one I've been working on out of my private box. The box marked pirate. All right, Rocky Mountain wants an orange one that we can attempt. I also missed Cheryl. You got 2 pairs. The body thin one and the orange one. Let me see. The yellow pair. Okay, thanks. Da-da-da. Don't tease us. Wild says she'll buy the red if I polish it. Claim the red one. Well, Turtle, oh, come on. That's not fair. You're like the one person who gets to claim whatever you want. So, damn. I might have to send half of that. I'll polish the crap out of it. Okay. Cheryl wants several. Got it. All right, let's put some more corals up here then, because we got some more pairs here, and this is not all of it. I've got more. Again, most of these little pieces are literally like, a lot of these little pieces are just like $1 or $2. That's crazy, but this coral's fairly cheap. I'm selling it like not a whole lot above cost. Gotta make my money back, plus my cutting time. Even given that I cut it though, can still sell it this cheap. All right. I wouldn't call it eyes, but that one's got some bubbly bots in it, Ryan. It could have an eye if you polish these down a little more. They're waiting to be bubbly body eyes popping out of that pair. Look at that. You won't even suspect it. Look at the whole outside of this thing. Nowhere is there any agatized chalcedony stuff showing through on this one. Almost at all. Like, oh, there was a little bit down there maybe. And then I cut the ends off, but this had more on it, and I cut some slices off the end. But like nowhere on that would you expect to see that when you open it up. Ah, oh, that is what I love about corals. Okay, so there's a pair. This was 2 ends of the same one. I got some slabs out of. Ooh, okay. Rocky Mountain, the blue one, I could polish up. Let me go back. Hold on. All the ones that were in that bin, I plan on polishing and having in another sale. That will likely be when I'm back from Arizona because I don't have a lot of time. Take a blue, take an orange. Request for colors. Y'all know I'm colorblind, right? It's hard for me. Just kidding, but also not. So were you saying, hold on. Were you saying like this one or this one? Yeah, these will be polished up and available. I don't know when, but yeah. There's a chance I might keep a couple. This one's pretty cool. But I'm trying my hardest not to keep a lot of them. The goal was to buy these and sell them after cutting them and or polishing them. And as I open them, I'm like, ooh, I want to keep that one. Ooh, I want to keep that one. Oh, I want to keep that one. Hey, Mama Bird, how's it going? Sorry, I'm a little behind on chat. All right, Wild Heart. Got a request for Druzy Bots. Okay. So we'll see if we get to some Druzy Bots. This one's got some really nice tiny banding. I haven't really shown many of them in the UV. Let's see how this one is. Oops, sorry. Whew, they all pop. They all pop like crazy in the UV. They're all crazy glowing. Okay, so again, for those just joining, a bunch of coral pairs here. I'm going to put them out and try and get some numbers on the pairs so that people can now be like, hey, I want that pair with that number. This one, it's kind of full of a lot of crud in between the spots here. It's not the most perfect piece, but it's got Druzy and some Druzy Bots in there. I just sprayed it, so it's not as sparkly, but it's still super sparkly. That one's got, is that another mineral inclusion? Huh. That could just be a little bit of this gunk that got down in there. But there's like this pair that has some Druzy Bots. So we'll call that number 18, first pair. I had this one I showed before. And if anyone's curious about them, we'll weigh them. They're all going to be between like $2 and $3 for most of these size pairs. That's it. If it's really crazy beautiful and really thick and has a lot of weight, it might be like $4, but they are cheap. 18 for Ma. Okay. So let me show you just how cool these all can be in the UV too. This will be our next pair. I'm going to try and actually cruise through them one at a time now. Show them in a bit of detail. This one, throw it on the scale. I figured these first ones, people are kind of just claiming with their freebies thanks to Turtle, so I wasn't really bothering to weigh them out for y'all now. Yeah, so this one would be like almost $5. Okay, whoops. So this one's a little heavy and chunky with the thick chalcedony all the way through. That one will be the next pair, be number 45. Both of these were just claimed, so we got Ma. And then we got Who Said One. That was Rich. Rich wants one. Better start busting out some new pairs here really quick. Okay, next pair. We got, for number 21, we're going to be looking at this pair. All right, number 21, I'm guessing off the bat, this one's $3. Oh, there we go. How about that color in the UV? I was kind of expecting it to be a green one. That is not green. That is beautiful, though. Again, these are all unpolished. So 21 for Ma for $3. Ma's just gonna like clean up here. I might be a little slow. Mama Bird. So for the new people here, you are not on our Discord. So let me show you the email. Hold on. Rooted.prospecting. Sorry, usually it's in my description and I forgot it today. I take all services, pretty much PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. I can invoice you on Square Pay if you'd like for business purposes. We can do family and friends, which is always my preferred because the other payment ones take like 30% sometimes. Or 3%, I mean. Up to 3%. Man, 30%, that would be crazy. All right, so this one here. All right, pinned message there. That is the email to contact me. And yeah, you'll be my friend if you choose family and friends payment. I always like that. All right. Let's see, new pair. We showed this one before, so I'm going to go over it really, really quick. Had some UV. They all have UV. This one has very, I guess, yellow, creamy, white center. This one's got a cream-filled center. That's what we'll call it. I can tell you from weight, this one's probably $4. Oh, wow. Almost 5, actually. Almost the same weight as that one, believe it or not. So those two are 5 each. Let's get back to this little guy. He was really small, probably $2. Almost 3. I guess this side's chunkier. It's got some good druzy, too. $3 on this little pair. Oh, Ma's just cleaning up. Okay. 31, hold on, was first by... Oh, yep. Cheryl wanted that first. She saw it up there, and she wanted that pair. Nope, that's fair. She beat me to it before I put a number, but that's okay. We're not being super official today. Cheryl wanted it. Cheryl saw it. This one's $2. Little white one. I'll check the UV really quick. This will be number 35. I gotta find the other halves of these. Yeah, Cheryl had set it up above before I put a number, but you know what? I'm gonna take it today. Oh, shipping is very cheap, Mom Bird. So if you are in the US, shipping is usually only $4 or $5 if you are getting a small box. If you get a large box, it can be up to $12, but usually more like $8 or $9. I use a discounted shipping service called pirateship.com, and I can usually send a small flat rate size box for $4 to $6. And I pass the savings on to you guys, and I make sure to just charge you whatever the cost is. So during the invoicing process, I'll ask you your address, I'll plug that in, and I'll send you the total with shipping. And like I said, usually just depending on the size of your box, if it's small, it's going to be pretty cheap. And depending where you live. I'm in California, so if you're all the way on the East Coast, it's usually on the higher side of those estimates. If you're over here on the West Coast, it's on the lower side of those estimates. I've paid $4 to ship to Ma. For the same size box, same exact size box that was $4.31 to go to Ma, I've paid like $6.90 or something to send to New York. So it just depends a little bit on location and box size, but I'm cheap. I'm not going to be over here like $20 shipping and handling. I pack everything in bubble wrap. I've got a huge, like 3 foot roll of bubble wrap. Make sure everything's wrapped up all nice for y'all. I got a big old stack of boxes. I did not, so luckily we get a save on yours. Jawhick claimed 35. Let me make a box for you, Jawhick. Let me scroll up. I think I missed something else. Oh yeah, is my audio cutting for anyone else? Just Jawhick? Okay. Sorry about that. So let me grab this one real quick for Jawhick before I forget, but let me show this next one, which is got some nice kind of jelliness to it. This one's a little bigger, a little heavier. I'm guessing this will be closer to the $5 range. Oh, but it's got some nice UV. All right, let me throw this on the scale. Come on, go back. Ounces, please. Yep. Woo! So, 5, and what did I say? $3. Oh, Wild Heart claimed 39. Okay. So let me write this down for Ryan and Wild. That was the new 35. I got the other one for Jawhick. Yes, Les, give me 1 sec. I just gotta write down some newbies here. Y'all are faster than I can put them out, claiming them. All right, and that's Jawhick's freebie. Oh, that was a small one. That was a $2 one. Sorry, not 5. That was a $2 one. So that was Jawhick's little freebie, courtesy of Turtle. Same with Wild here. Wild got little $3 one. All right, I need to breathe for 2 seconds. Les wanted to see 45. Rich was claiming the new 35. Oh, Rich, what are you doing, man? Are you gonna be like polishing up a whole bunch of these, Rich? Because I'm really excited to see that. All right. So Lesby Rockin asked to see this one, which is $5 for this banana, little coral banana. This one here that I cut. Well, I cut all of them, so it's a little silly to say that I cut. Man, okay, hold on. Let me adjust my lighting. Something is like really bugging me the way I have it today. You know what we got to do? Move this light a little closer. Scooch these over a touch. There's a little more light here. A little more light here. How's that? Oh, way better. Look at that. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. He's got some nice dots in there. And what I really love about these is you can kind of see the bands there. But when we turn these lights away, and we pop on that UV, there's not only hidden bands, there's 2 totally contrasting layers, 2 fully different colors of bands in this one. That, ooh, love that one. $5 for the pair. $10 for the 3-pound bag of baby Trunkus Ranch. Wait, what? Wait, what? Where's that, Resort Dog? That sounds like a really good deal. Baby Trunkus, 3 pounds for $10. Oh, Trunkus geodes. Oh, I was picturing Tabasco geodes. I was seriously thinking like little Tabasco geodes, and like 3 pounds would be like hundreds of them. And those little ones are expensive. And so I thought you were saying like Tabasco geodes, which was about blowing my mind. I was like, buy them, I'll pay you. That's not too bad for Trunkus geodes, though. I've seen those really cheap. Okay. So really quick, Les be rockin'. Are you passing on that one? Because Les asked to see 45 and said thank you. Okay. And then Jennifer said claim, which was the only one I was showing. And then Rocky Mountain said 45. Jennifer. Okay. So Jennifer was asking for that one. Just before Rocky Mountain. I do apologize. But let's pick one out for you now, Rocky Mountain. You said orange before. Jennifer Ship. If I do recall, please remind me, Rocky Mountain, did you specify orange before? I will try and find you an orange one right meow. We'll reset the numbers. Wow, this stuff is messy. It's gritty all over my table. All right, what do we got here? What do we got? Digging. Need a freebie, possibly orange, possibly not. Ooh, how about this one? Ooh, a little chunky. Let me weigh this really quick. Ooh, okay. Oh, a little much. We'll do it. Okay, it's not orange, but we can find something maybe more in the orange color that's smaller. Yeah, this is yellow. It's yellow orange. It's a mustard orange. It's stained limonite bots. Ooh, there it's a rusty orange. Look at that bot hole. There's a bot hole. Oh, it looks like an octopus eye. Look at that. It's rectangular. It's like you look down into the abyss, you peek into the coral, and then boom, there's the octopus eye, deep in the bot hole, staring you back in the face. This one's Rocky Mountains if they want it, courtesy of Turtle. Let's show you the UV on this one. Oh, it's also got the contrasted banding. I don't know what else to call that. I think that's actually a great descriptor. Contrasted banding. Two solidly different colors of banding right next to each other. That's some pretty cool stuff. I did say bot hole. It is a botryoidal, as in bots. Those are botryoidal formations, aka bots. And there's a hole within the bots. Thus, it is a bot hole. All right, I missed it. Did you say yes? Absolutely. All right, so this is going to Rocky Mountain, and then let's put some new pairs out on the table. And remember, if anyone is interested, I've also got aragonite clusters, quartz points. I've got lots of topaz and lots of quartz clusters. All quartz clusters are 10% off the marked price today. If they have a sticker, say for $35, that means it's going to be $3.50 off And just a reminder, all of my Patreon paid members get a discount. I will honor that if you sign up today before I send out invoices. My lowest tier members, I think, get 5% off. The next tier up gets 10% off, and then 15% off, then 20% off, whatever, so on and so forth. By joining my Patreon on all of my live sales, you get a discount on your total at the end of the stream, unless I'm selling something for someone else. Which this stream, I'm selling everything for myself and to fund my own trip. So everything is discounted if you are a Patreon member. Look at that. Big old point through the bottom of this one. Looks like it broke there, maybe. That was a big old point. So, really nice crystal clear one. I was showing that while talking. Oh, lots of quartz available though. Turtle, you want that one? You want that quartz specifically that I was showing right there? You got it. You get it. That's yours. I owe you a nice box anyway. Your box has some turtle fossils in it. I don't know if you saw it on one of my other lives, but this is in your box right now, Mr. Turtle. This is some turtle shell from Utah, approximately 33 million years old, roughly 30 to 33 million years old or so. I'll see if I can get a more accurate date, but we know roughly a few million year range when these turtles were really active in that area. So, all right, I gotta rewind real quick. Let me write this down for Rocky Mountain, and then we can continue. Rocky Mountain, live prospecting. Good to see you, by the way. I feel like I haven't seen you around a whole ton. I catch you in some other people's lives here and there, but great to see you. Glad to see you here. All right. Let's get out some other little pairs here. Oh, well, this one we're just going to say $1 because it's got some cool preserved coral in it. Like there, yeah, you can see the coral pattern, but this one's kind of... It's like that video where it's like, ooh, a strawberry. Ooh, strawberry. And then this one would be, strawberry. This one's a special strawberry. Although it does have a nice N right there. Who's got an N in their name? Wants a little coral N for their display. All right. I'm about to look over at my chat. I know I already said $1. If someone said claim, it's theirs, but if not, that's number 10 for $1. Let's go over here. I'm sorry, Wild. If you see something you like and you're not able to claim it or you're too slow or anything, message me after. You know I'm always happy to do private one-on-one sales for people. And especially if you're not feeling well, Wild, I'm happy to do like a video call with you, chat with you about things I got, figure something out. If you want. That's just if you want, if there's something you're really wanting. Otherwise, I just appreciate you being here. Enjoy you hanging out. I'm sorry that you're sick, but I do appreciate you spending your time with us. This community is great, so hopefully through the chat, people can help make you feel a little bit better today. Because I know this community is awesome at that. I've been down myself for a few reasons lately, both sick and just mentally exhausted. So I took a few extra weeks off YouTube, some of you might have noticed. Wasn't around a whole lot. But now I'm trying to be back a whole lot more than I was before. All right, so we got a handful out here. I see Kiersey asked for number 4. Uh-oh. Hold on. Are we still live? Are we still 5x5? Ooh, I hope so. Okay. Sorry, my computer just closed. We're still going? Okay, wow, still going. Cool. Wow, all right, my phone was still connected to StreamYard. I was in panic mode. I thought the whole stream just shut off there. And I got my Chrome back up and back to StreamYard really fast, and it was still going. So, all right. Kiersey wants 4. Rocky Mountain said 10. Okay, so Rocky Mountain wants this little guy that I said was $1. And Kiersey wanted this one, which let me show you. And actually show this one up close. Let's give you a quick little peek at this one. I figured if anyone wanted to see some of them up close, they could ask. This one's going to be probably $2 is my guess. Once I throw this on the scale, Kiersey, this is probably a $2 piece. Although it's a nice, really beautiful symmetrical cut. Got some nice little banding in there. And like all the others, much more revealed with the UV. Ooh, with that backlight on it right now, though, it's kind of like ghostly UV. Hold on. Let's turn that other light away. There we go. That was kind of cool. I actually kind of liked it with the backlight showing the UV in partial lighting. So that one for Kiersey. I'll throw it on the scale and double check here. Oop. I figured what I'm going to do, I'm giving you all a rough price estimate. Yep, that one. And I can always double check them on the scale. And at the end, I'm just going to put all of your total coral. For everyone who got coral, I'm just going to put it on the scale and give you the total price there and take $5 off each of these first ones for what Mr. Turtle gave. Hold on, Kiersey, I gotta find yours. There it is. Okay, added to Kiersey's box. Let me go back to chat and scroll down. Alrighty. So this was, I mentioned earlier, the end cuts of a big one. I got some slabs out of this one. This was one that was like this big, and I got a few good slabs out of this one. So these two ends do not match up. No matter how much you try, these don't quite, actually, no, no, no. Nowhere will they actually match up. However, this one's got some cool little features in it. It's got some bigger crystals, not even druzy, that's just like crystal points in there. And then it's got some little inclusions down here. And it's hard to see, but there's little cubic calcites in there. See in that little cave? It's got little cubic formations. We'll go over to this other side. And you can see them way better over here. Check that one out. Very, very cool. I saw this in only a couple of the corals that I cut. Very, very few of them had that cubic calcite growth in there. Really, really cool. Jeff, if you're lurking and able to chat, how many did you find with that kind of cubic calcite stuff growing in there? I'd love to know if you found that frequently or infrequently. Oh, look at that. That's really cool. Oh, there's some little eyes. All sorts of little tiny micro eyes. Oh man, look at how small those are too. All right. Sorry, I get lost. Let me look at. Rufo, do you have any coins left? Oh, the coral coins? Yeah, Jawhook, I can give you some little coin pendant-y type ones. Give me a second, I'll pull all those out. Most of them that I cut I wanted to polish, but I'm happy to give a few or sell a few here. Look at that, it's got a face. Eye, nose, and a big open mouth. That is just one happy camper right there. One happy coral. Or he's screaming. But I don't know, he kind of looks happy to me. That kind of looks like a very joyous coral. The cubic bits inside glow. Totally different color, which is cool. All right, so this one is kind of a unique specimen. Like I said, I did get a few slabs off of it. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a little heavier, it's a little bigger, but I'm gonna still just say $6. It is rough, and then we'll say $5. We'll just go back down to 5. We'll just keep it $5. It's got some druzy in it, or big old crystal points. It's got that weird calcite cubic stuff. It does need to be polished. That's a pretty cool one, I think, for just $5. That's the price that you used to be able to get a footlong at Subway once upon a time. Jeff says he doesn't think he's found any. Yeah, and out of all the ones we've shown today, I haven't seen any others, but I'm pretty sure I saw 1 or 2 others when I was cutting. Just yet to see them pop up here today. Who knows? That could be the only cubic one and I'm giving it away. I'm not giving it away, but $5. This one, I really wish it was better. It wanted to be so much, but it was mostly dud, mostly crud. But it had black druzy. It so wanted to have a black velvet druzy in there. Look at that. Oh. Oh, it was so close to being super beautiful, but it's kind of cruddy. Guess you could cut just that little bit out if you really wanted to use it for something, but there's always a few duds in the puddle, in the bunch. Digging for all the little coins and pendants I cut. All right, so a few of these I plan to do stuff with. Let me pick them out real quick here. That one. Yes, actually, I already kind of picked out some of my favorites. Ooh, that one was really cool. I thought this one was interesting. It had that big bot in the bottom. I cut it just right to be kind of almost sealed off there. And it's got that big old bot in there, just barely hanging on. I like that one a lot. But I'm happy to sell some of these little guys. These little ones, I was really happy to, excited to make pendants with. I was thinking I could just polish them as is. I love this sound. Oh, they're so glassy. Lovely sound. Okay, sorry. I know a lot of you like it. Some people love that sound. Yeah, if you want a couple of those, I can throw a couple of them in the box for you, Jahik. You can also set them to the side, put a picture on Discord, you can circle the ones you want or something. Then we've got a couple more. All right. A lot of it's ends and pieces here. A lot of end cuts left over. Or ones that were kind of duds. I did have a few that the big hole inside was pretty much nothing. There was a couple of those, that's got a little bit of nice agatized banding and stuff there, a little bit of druzy, but for the most part, that whole entire one was kind of a dud. A couple of these, kind of duds. It happens. After watching Josh cut some and like seeing what Jeff and Josh got, I somehow got the least amount of duds. I got really lucky. Oh, here we go, Ryan. Ryan, you lurking still? Kiersey wants another small. Oh, Kiersey. Yeah, I'll add another small one for you. I got a couple smalls in yours. We'll add. Ooh, how about this? We'll add a cute little body ring one for you. It's got bots all around inside. Bots for days. Make a nice little pendant. Here's a little bit of a eyeball if Ryan's still lurking. Not much. I think this is the other side of that same eyeball that I said I'm keeping. This one. I think it was a long one that had a few slices in between, and these were the two ends here. And it apparently just had a tube of that color running right through it. Wasn't it? I'm just double checking. Was it Ryan who wanted the eyeball or Jahik? Was it Jahik? Jahik wanted eyeball. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Okay, thank you, Ma and Ryan. Yeah, the new name is what's throwing me off. I'm like, the new name I think is going to throw a lot of people off. I even wrote Jahik on his paper because I was like, yeah, my brain's not going to try today. Okay, let me put this down and let me go grab yet more because that's still not all of the corals. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's put a couple more little teddy bears down. I don't think anyone claimed it, but if anyone did, please tell me and I will look above if anyone claimed 32 or 43 or 6 or 15. I'll get numbers on these other ones in just a sec. Let me go grab a few more. Okay, and oh, as far as more red ones, now the red was really, really, really rare. The red, I don't even see a lot online, and I posted in one of my little online groups that does cut a fair amount of coral. There was a couple guys I've cut 100 corals and never found red. They get some blacks here and there. Oh, hey, look at me. I lied. I found a couple uncut corals. Just a couple. Because I forgot I left a few whole because I was going to Dremel them. I was going to do a Dremel thing outside, like the other ones that I've done and shown. I did have just a couple, though. A few big pieces, like it took the ends off of this one. Let me show you all what we got here. Okay. If anyone wants a bigger chunk out of this big box. Oh, hold on. My thing's not staying tight now. No, it's drifting. Okay, it's drifting. If anyone wants any of the big chunks I've got left, let me know. There's not like a ton of super exciting stuff in here. There's some weird chunkers like this bot hole one. It's kind of weird in there. I'm going to keep those couple whole ones that I showed. Just because I still want to do my like contour polish thing. But yeah, most of these are kind of meh. This one's got a shell print on it. A Steinkern there. Little imprint fossil. And some weird like cauliflower growth. And then that's the inside of it. So there's nothing to cut on this one. It's just kind of a weird body, cauliflowery mass. So, yeah. If anyone specifically wants any of the more cruddy stuff, this is where the rest of the lower quality lives. Ooh, this one's really cool, actually. This one I plan to just keep as is on my shelf at some point. You can see the coral really well in this one. It's just a coral stalk. Look at that. You can see the nodules on the stalk here. I don't know what kind of species it is. No idea if that's something similar to a crinoid or what, but or like a kelp maybe. Maybe it's like the kelp stalks. I have no idea, but it's kind of cool. Some sort of sea life stocky thing. All right. Let me go back. Is this thing on? How much for the Y one? Yeah, I knew I'd be missing a whole bunch of comments about that. Ma said, claim the middle one. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. Okay, let me go back. I think I know which one you're talking about. Ma, did you mean the middle cut one? That was the two halves of the cut? Is that the one you were talking about, Ma? Because if so, I can show you a little better here and get a weight on it. I'm guessing it's just like $2 or $3. This one's got nice wavy colorful bands in it. This side's really cool. I like these a lot because of the UV. It just never gets old. Look at it. Ready? 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 Ba-boom. Never ever gets old. Let me scroll back in chat. Oh, you the on-cut one. Yeah. Those ones I was mentioning. So the uncut ones, I only left 3 of them uncut, and they're for an upcoming project of mine. So these ones I was doing like, I'm going to do the Dremel thing like I did with the other one. So those ones, unfortunately, those uncut ones are not available. I'm super sorry. I just happen to have them in this box because I wasn't planning on selling any out of this box because it's mostly the duds. Okay. Now, out of the private collection of the most fine specimens, this was 15. We'll make that one number 16, and I'll get a weight if anyone wants them on those. Now, no. I know everyone's going to want to claim these, so I'm just going to repeat. This is my private collection. These are the best ones I cut, my most favoritist favorites. So they're not really available unless you say something crazy. Or if you're someone like Mr. Turtle who donated $50, which is just stupid nice, and he sent me that really wildly awesome box, so he might still get one of these red ones he wanted. But I think I have to keep half for myself. But because he was so insanely generous to everyone here today, I think he might get one of the super rare red candy ones, and I will keep the other for me. And we will see. I know he's going to do an insanely good polish job on there, but I just sprayed it, so now the velvet's kind of ruined. But the Druzy velvet was a lot nicer before I sprayed it like a fool. Okay, we'll let that dry for a second. Hold on. Where's the other half of this one? Is this one? Yeah. Like this one, I really want in my private collection. But if someone wants to be silly and take it out of my private collection, I'd maybe let this black one go for like, now I'm telling you, this is overpriced. This stuff was like $5 a pound raw, and then I have to cut it. But like, I still wouldn't let this guy go for less than 20, I think, because it's got the black Druzy velvet down here. So black, it's almost purple. It's just got the most wild features in it. But I intend to keep this one unless someone is wanting to take it out of my hands for like $20 right now. It's not going anywhere. I won't be surprised if no one wants it, because that's a lot. What's really cool about this one, though, is it has a little barnacle guy. One of those little clam barnacle things, whatever, that also got silicated. Look at that. It got fossilized in there and also got agatized. I have a handful of these that have little barnacle things drilled in them like that right there. But very few of them like had agatized barnacle bits. So crazy. Oh, Cheryl wants it. Cheryl says, I will take it for $20. All right. Well, I guess I said it. I opened my big mouth. I didn't think anyone would take it for 20. I was just trying to be like a little bit ridiculous, but also I'm happy to let it go for that because I need to fund my trip to Arizona. Let's let everyone enjoy some of the UV before it goes to a new home. Look at this, Cheryl. Look at it. It's like the most wild UV one, too. Look at that insanity. I thought about pricing all of the corals based on their appearance and UV, but I thought, you know, they're not polished, so I don't see any real purpose in doing that. All I did was cut them all in half. I do have to pay a fee every time I go to the club and use the saws. It's a small fee. It's not much, but, you know, figure I'm just making my money back on these corals and then a little extra for my time of cutting them and still passing on a fairly good deal to you all. Because had I done it where I priced them all by looks, we'd have had a bunch of these going for like, you know, $10, $15, not $5. All right, well, Cheryl said she wants it, so let's find Cheryl's box. This one. All right. So yours is $2 an hour. Interesting. Ours is they just do like a flat fee each night that you go, but then they charge by the inch of material that you cut if it's bigger than 3 inches. So like anything that's larger than like a 3-inch cut, if you're cutting any slabs or anything on the slab machine, like the slab saws, you pay by the square inch, and it's something silly like 20 cents a square inch. So like cutting a slab like this, they'll be like, oh, you know, it's 1, 2, 3, oh, a little extra. They would say like that's a 60 cents to cut each slab this size off of a crazy lace. They might even go more because it's this way too. But looking at like each slab this size, I'd pay 60 cents to cut it potentially. Yeah, it can be a lot to cut the big stuff at the club. The little saws, though, it's just oh yeah, sorry, it's $10 per day that you go. So, or $5 or $10. I'm having a brain fart moment. I'm saying $10, but there's a chance it's $5. Next time I go to the club and do a video, I'll remind you guys. I'll do a little like, here's the cost of my club, but yeah, at the moment I cannot recall if it's 5 or 10 that I pay every time I go, but I just hand them money. I give them cash. They give me change if it's needed. It's $5 or $10 to go and then cut stuff for a few hours. So this one, also out of my personal collection. This one's a little body guy. This one's not quite as insane. Again, it's going to live in my collection unless someone wants to pay an insane price. And by insane, I'm going to say 15. It's not as crazy as the other one, but I really like the bots in here. I like the cloudy, weird, wild bots and the kind of blue bots there. And don't think this one's as exciting as the other, so I don't think anyone will jump on this one for 15. But I am going to show it off a little bit here, in case anyone does want it. Yeah. That one's just kind of marshmallowy, pillowy, bubbly botroidals in there. And then the other ones I'm just not even willing. They're not going anywhere. They're for projects. They're for things I'm doing. This little guy is really cool. I like the colors in it. I'm excited to polish it. And some rings for pendants, and this one I'm polishing. But If someone wants the body guy, body bot for 15, I'd let that one go. But otherwise, I'm polishing it and then potentially putting it up for sale polished. Will you polish it? Oh, Wild says, will you polish it? Oh, she said claim 15 also. Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to maybe put it up for like, depends how nice it comes out polished, but I was thinking I could probably end up doing this one for like 25, 30 polished as a nice little pair. If it comes out really nice. If you want me to polish it for you, Wild, I will attempt to polish it and then chat with you about it. You got it. Okay, let me add this to the Wild box. Write a note to polish it. Okay. Now, only a couple corally bits left. If anyone's interested, I don't think I actually showed number 43. Not quite like wings. I was really hoping when I cut ones like this that they would make like beautiful butterfly wings. That's what I was really hopeful for. Get that wild pattern that just happens to look like butterfly wings. That's the ideal cut right there, I think. I'll pay whatever. You're sweet, Wild. Well, this one has weird, ghostly kind of botryoidal in there. I don't even know what to call that. Is that the underside of botryoidals? I think it might be. I think the inside is botryoidal there. And this right here is the underside of some bots. Huh. But as with all the others, I show off a little UV. I'm guessing this one's $3 if I put it on the scale. Again, if you got other corals, they'll all just be weighed together at the end. It's just, wow. It's kind of spotted. That's like space in there. Look at that one. Splotched like space. You know what? Hold on. Has anyone claimed this one before I say anything else? Let me look. Okay. I don't think anyone's claimed that one yet. I gotta pick two of these out. I just realized I need a couple of these for some boxes going out, and I just processed it. So I need one for Allison, need one for Karen. Okay. Plus, they were here when Montana said it. So these are going to be for Karen and Allison. All right. Let me put a little note with that on the side. Sweet. Alrighty. Well, Turtle gets... Okay, Turtle wanted the cluster plus the red coral. Okay. That's about it for the corals. So, a couple of little bits and pieces here. If anyone wants some bobs and ends and whatnot, let me know. Just little bits left here and there. Is that... That's almost red. That's a nearly red druzy. I guess I didn't realize. We have one that's kind of almost red. Let's... I could try and dig out the other half of this one if it's not all sliced up. But I guess we could call that one a bit of a red druzy. Who was it Cheryl? Who was asking for the red specifically before? Ooh, that really pops in the UV. Ooh, look at the outer edges of this one. That's something different. The outer edges of this one pop kind of an orange yellow. None of the others did that. Weird. Okay, I could try and pick this one, the other half of this guy out. Let's see. Make that the new 43. That's definitely red. Let's see. Other half. Oh, I think I found it. Does that line up with the red? Yep. Okay. Yep. The holes and everything match up. I'm just gonna say, woo! Without even weighing this one, it's probably a little over 5 with what I've been doing for the weights. But we're gonna say it right now. First one to claim it. Who wants it? Claim 43 is the red one. Cheryl did. Okay. She was already on it. She was already typing it. Cheryl was typing it already because I know y'all got a bit of a delay and lag, but she was already saying it. All right. So just a few corals left hanging out here in the corner. If anyone ends up being interested, we can take a closer look at them. There's a little end piece. I don't think I saw anyone claim those ones. That was pretty popular, so there is a chance I will buy more in the future and do some more of these cuts. But again, I've got all of these, a lot of which I'm going to polish pieces of and put out, and a couple of little piles here. A couple of those personal ones I showed. Yeah, there's a few more I still plan on polishing and putting out, available for sale and whatnot. But as for now, it's going to be that's going to be it for the corals, other than those few. So, I appreciate y'all. On those, sorry, I was trying to read the chat. Let's move on over now to, what do we want? Do we want topaz? Okay, I want to see a few opinions in the chat. I've got topaz crystals in their little cases. We've got a whole bunch of quartz clusters from Arkansas. All of the quartz clusters are 10% off their marked price. And then we've also got, I've got some whole topaz in the rough rocks as well. This one, see if we can get some good light. There's a big old topaz right there. That's a chunker. That topaz alone out of that rock is probably like a $40+ topaz. I'm selling it in the host. All of them I tried to price under the carat price that all of the mines and people such as the Crystal Collector charge. I looked at a lot of their prices and tried to make sure I weighed all of my little ones here by the carat and put them in windows and still kept them cheaper than the other sellers. So I felt like I was doing a pretty good service to y'all with the topaz pricing, and I've sold a handful already, and a couple people were happy and came back and bought a couple more as well. So just saying, if anyone is interested in any one of those specific things, let me know in the chat and we'll start looking at those. You should, Jeff. They're not big ticket items unless you're polishing them, but they go pretty quick. I think everyone likes the corals quite a bit here. None of those were even polished. They could have been like $10 a piece if I had polished them. I see, looks like my mom sent me a message. I will check them later, Mom. Although that just did make me think I should probably plug in my phone. Okay. We want to see it all, says Allison. Well, where to start is the real question. let me, I'm just moving a couple things around here. Try and make a little more room. I ended up having a few more claim boxes than I planned on there. Mostly thanks to Mr. Turtle doing that little freebie thing. So, I'm going to just start opening some clusters on camera here. And if anyone sees something they like, just let me know. Oh, she's sending pictures of the coral. Gotcha. All right, here we've got a big ol' Arkansas point. Now, a bunch of these are healer quartz, for those of you that care. This one does not appear to be healer quartz. No obvious signs of it, really, at least. But quite a few of the bigger ones I have are. Yeah, this one's a nice cluster for 35. So at minus 350. So 10% off all clusters and chunkers of the quartz today. I guess I might need to start putting numbers on the quartz. Then we'll look at some topaz, and if you want to claim a topaz, just say topaz number, and the number's on the right. So case 4 is topaz number 4. This one is $25, and it's a very nice topaz point. That one's a really good crystal on the matrix. So, for example, you'd say topaz 4 claim, or claim topaz 4, something like that. And we got a little cluster. Have to get a weight on that. Not all of them are stickered. I'll try and actually go through and just grab the ones that are stickered really quick. This one says 25% off, because that was left over from my last in-person sale. That one does look like healer quartz. It looks like it was regrown or something there. Oh yeah, this is healer quartz. So when it breaks and then regrows, you get a lot of triangles. See the triangles down there? You get a lot of this kind of pyramidal growth as the quartz starts to heal and try and regrow where it broke. So that's what they call healer quartz, and it has nothing to actually do with the metaphysical healing crystals or anything. It just actually means that the quartz broke and started to heal by regrowing itself. Okay. 46, 41. Just chunk her back here, be 22. Let's unwrap some others. Ooh. This one's nice points, nice little cluster here of big points. What we got there? Any other weird minerals? I feel like that one should be 42 if I had that number handy. All right, I'm going to take 2 seconds to... Oh, hey, look, I found number 42. All right. Although discounted, it's going to be less than that. It's 10% off, but 42 for number 42. All right. Oh, we got the bear. What up, bear? Yes, Ryan, I have been having that issue pretty bad myself lately. It's been a real issue for me. It keeps throwing me back in time. Wow, look at this one. This one's got a really nice clear quartz on there. Lots of little chipped points. These are not perfect, but it's still a nice little cluster. That one's 10, so $9 today, dollar off. Be number 13. Gold lesson of the day, or geology lesson of the day. So I'm so used to Dan Hertz. He does the gold or geology lesson of the day. Allison, I would like for my neighbor's dog to stop barking. Neighbor's dog seriously just stopped barking. Oh, that's weird, huh? So let's see. Yeah, I don't. I'm not into the metaphysical stuff myself, Cheryl. I try not to, you know, I don't talk down to anyone who is or try and tell people not to be or any of that. I myself am not. If anyone comes to me asking the metaphysical stuff, I've got no answers for you. I'm into hard geology and the science of the rocks. And if others are into the metaphysical, that's fine. I'm not here to poo poo on that in any way, shape, or form. What I am here to do is show you some beautiful minerals and crystals, which you might like for their natural beauty or other reasons, and that's on you. Whyever you like them and whyever you're here, we can all find the common ground that we like them, and we all like minerals, and we're all here to talk rocks and minerals. Oh, I love when the fractures throw rainbows. Those internal fractures just throwing rainbows at you like that. Look at that, some color in there. That's a nice big point. So this is also a healer. You can see how it regrew, and this one's got lots of little. Basically, it's trying to grow a whole bunch of new quartz points, and that's why they form little pyramids or little triangles. Because as it's trying to regrow, each little seeded spot is just trying to grow up into a new point. Some people will sell healer quartz for double or triple the price just for it being healer quartz. This is all Arkansas quartz that I sell for a friend, from a friend, for a friend, but you still get my Patreon discount on it. So these are 10% off, so $3 off that one. Plus, any Patreon members get their discount on top of that. Lowest member, $5 a month gets you like 5% off, I think. $10 a month gets you 10% off, so on and so forth. I know quite a few people who've spent a fair amount on my live sales and gotten well worth their discounts, like gotten their Patreon paid for just by the amount of discounts they've gotten on stuff. So this one's also a healer quartz. Oops, hold on. My chat was frozen. It just started moving, y'all. It just like 10 messages popped up at once. I thought you guys were just being quiet on me. Thought y'all just went a little quiet. Bill's cooking dinner, and that's blowing my mind. Does he not often cook, Chris? I like to cook. I try not to let my wife do all the cooking. Hey, Randy, how you doing? Also, hi, Chris. Thanks for popping in. Oops. Oh, I already did that. Okay. Yeah, exactly, right? Whatever works for you to be happy. I'm not here to tell you what does or doesn't work. I'm not here to try and tell you that the metaphysical is not real or whatever, but I will, gladly tell you I don't believe in it. I don't subscribe to it. What I do subscribe to is just loving naturally beautiful occurring things. Look at that. That almost looks like citrine, but that's purely rusted quartz. Those rusty quartz bits. They call them golden healers when they take on a golden color from the rust. That, as far as I know, does have a metaphysical background, the whole golden healer thing, because people think the limonite gold yellow colored quartz has more of a beneficial properties to it from my understanding. This one, ooh, leans a little to the right. I don't know if you guys can see that. I've seen this in a few of the Arkansas quartz now. If you look very carefully right here, it seems to bend. It curves a little to the right. And even this straight line, which you expect to be very straight, kind of curves in a little bit. It's not as flat as this one over here is a very kind of straight flat line until it gets right down here, and then it seems to almost curve a little bit just down at the end. And this here, this really looks like it's dipped in right there. Look at that, slightly bent quartz. Ever so slightly bent. I have one or two of them that's like, seriously, it's like this. It's like you see the point and it's like, and just the whole point and tip like goes over at an angle like this. I don't know how that happens, and it's pretty crazy. I'll just leave it at that. Go back up here. Yes, Sam, that was a Mr. Turtle throughout some memberships. All right. So yeah, lots and lots of quartz points here. If anyone wants just some, ooh, like that has got a nice crystal clear big point, and then a couple small little Klingons there. Some dingleberries, Klingons, whatever you prefer. My stepdad used to call me a Klingon growing up. Whenever I'd be bugging my mom and dad, stepdad, jokingly call me a Klingon, you know, like from Star Trek, except not that kind of Klingon. Alright, what else do I got? Got some big clusters of topaz crystal pretties. Ooh, here's a couple of my favorites right here. All right. If these don't sell, then I instantly know that no one here has to be interested in topaz, because these are like some of the best examples of really nice small display ones. Like here, let's take this guy out of the box. This one is pretty. And it does it a little more justice to get to see it up close and personal like this. This one's a really nice triple. Seriously, just go do it right now. Someone go pop over to the Crystal Collector's sale page and find a little triple cluster, thumbnail size, triple cluster, and tell me it's not like $45, $50 for a nice clear one like that now has my sweaty kind of fingerprints all over it, which I'm going to clean off and wipe off, and I'll repackage it. But not your jam, says Cheryl. Hey, no worries, that's fine. Topaz is not everybody's jam. It happens to be my birthstone. Not that I subscribe to birthstone, astrology, any of that kind of stuff, but topaz happens to be my birthstone, and it's one I always liked a lot, but never really had any of. Until a few years ago, a friend of mine, LXR, gifted me some Utah topaz, which was this type, and it was from this same place, which I had never been yet. But then I finally got my opportunity to go to Topaz Mountain myself and mine my own. And so all of this here is self-collected Utah topaz, straight from the mine and the mountain, mined by yours truly here. And honestly, some of them I'm willing to make or take offers, maybe do extra discounts. If someone sees something they really like and they're like, oh man, I really want that, but I'm just not happy paying that price for it. Can I offer you this? I'm not saying haggle me on every piece on the table, but I'm more than happy to help people out, as I've been helped by this community endless times, been given awesome deals by people in the community, and we just have generous people here. We had quite a few donations today, helping pay for the upcoming trip. Can take some of it out of that, whatever. We're happy to pass on discounts and such. This one's a cool little multi-point. Whoa, what is that? Is that a black needle in there? What is that black needle? What is it? Is that Bigsbyite? Is that a black needle of Bigsbyite inside the topaz? What am I looking at? Oh man. It's in that one on the left. What are you? What are you? Little black line. Okay, sorry. Let me look at chat here. Oh, I'm going to get wrapped into that for like 10 minutes. That one's case number 24 for $20. What up, Brad? How's it going? I'm glad you popped in, being that you're one of the only people who has contacted me about the Quartzite show. I wanted to give you a quick heads up. Actually, what day are you going to the Golden Treasure show, Brad? Because I myself am still a little up in the air. I was thinking either the 7th or 8th. I'm busy on the 9th. I'm driving in on the 6th. Well, it only goes the 7th, 8th, and 9th. But I was thinking possibly the 7th or 8th I would go. And maybe the other day, I don't know. I've got so many things to do. I've got I don't know. I got a few people I'm trying to meet up with. LXR. I'm trying to potentially go to Tucson as well as the Quartzite show. I don't even know anymore. There's a lot to do. You're going all 3 days? Okay. Microscope time, right? Yeah. I have my microscope. It's not currently plugged into the laptop. It would take me a little bit to set up. And in all honesty, I was only hoping to go for another half hour to maybe an hour and a half. So anywhere between 30 minutes and 90 minutes here. Okay, so if Topaz was maybe not everyone's thing, yes, Mom, February 6th through 10th, I'll be in Arizona. I'm driving there on the 6th. Oh, yeah. Okay. Also, don't forget to vote on the cab contest, says Allison. Nudges Rufo. Tell them to vote for the mushroom cab. No, Allison. No. I fully am well aware that Ma is likely going to win this one. I'm going to be very real with you right now. In fact, let's flip the camera for this one. Okay. So, hi. Ooh, wait, we're mirrored. Why does it keep mirroring every time I flip my camera? Okay. It's throwing me off being mirrored. It's not how it's supposed to be. Like, yeah, that's so weird. Okay. One, rewind. Mom, yes, February 6th, I am driving down to Arizona. It's a long drive, 11 and a half hours from my house. I will get down there and then have like 3 days in Arizona, have a lot of fun while I'm down there, and then get a drive home all day Monday, take my time, might drive, make lots of little stops, and turn that 11-hour drive into a 15-hour drive or something. Anyway, that's my upcoming little thing. Also, I've got my new microscope there. We got some upcoming shows with that. Maybe before I leave as well. Hoping to do a little microscope jam. But the big thing is, for those of you who are on the Discord, not just my Discord, but the Lapidary, or the podcast, Rock Counting Podcast Discord that Karen runs, be sure to go vote. There is a cab contest section, and there's a little vote that's up right now in the submissions. Don't chat in the submissions room, but just go look at all the cabs that were submitted, look at who submitted them, see which name is which one you like best and whose name it was, and then go vote for them in the little thing on the bottom. This is purely for fun, just for funsies. But I thought it was kind of funny because I liked my mushroom one quite a bit, so much so it's in my pocket. Let me reach for it. I've been walking around with, oh, whoops, that's the coral. I also have the coral in my pocket. Hold on. Let me reach for it. Other pocket. Okay. I've got my little mushroom. I've been walking around with it in my pocket for a couple days now. I really like it a lot. It's pretty cool. And my wife actually liked it. And she's not really that much into all the rock stuff, but she thought it was pretty cool. And then Ma posted hers, and I was like, oh man, all right, I guess I'm voting for Ma. And then I showed my wife, I was like, look at hers. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, honey. She's going to win. She definitely beat you. I thought it was pretty good, but even my wife says Ma wins for sure. All right. That wasn't all that serious. It was just for fun. But here's the mushroom. A little closer. Oh, come on. Do it for me. Come on, camera. Really? You've been doing macro all day. And now you're just like, oh, I don't want to anymore. Okay, hold on. Are we not on back triple camera? Let me see what's going on. I'm on back triple camera. Okay. There it goes. So, nice little dendritic mushroom. I like the dendrites in that a lot. It just happened to look like a little floating mushroom. Pretty little cab. Fairly nice girdle. I kept that one pretty straight. Nice flat edge on there. Could make a nice setting. But yeah, if you get a chance, go look at Muzz. It is really, really awesome. And then here, I just posted a short. I don't post shorts often, but it just bounced up. It wanted to go home. It wanted to go home with its other corals. It bounced right up into the bin of the other ones. Okay. So I don't post shorts often, but I posted one today on this guy. Look at it. Look at the way the light moves. Oh, lovely coral. And this stuff pops in the UV quite a bit. But yeah, I've been carrying those around in my pocket to show people. Whenever people ask what I do, or when I just happen to tell people what I do and talk about rocks and such. Let me go look at the chat, and then we can get back into this. I've got big pieces of topaz in the host. If anyone's looking for like topaz rocks in the host, I've got big pieces if people want to break their own topaz out. Some of those have some actually nice crystals on them, but also some big chunks you can break apart yourself at home and maybe find your own crystals inside. We've got some lures from Travis, 45 each. We'll do 40 each tonight. 40 each for these lures made by Travis. I bought a bunch from him a while back to fund him doing some stuff. And now I'm trying to sell them to help fund me doing some stuff. This is peridot from Arizona. Little tiny bottles of peridot with a little tiny quick wire wrap I did to keep them sealed. $3 a piece for each of the little jars. $3. And then for the big jars, $5 if you want a bigger jar of peridot. Sorry, I'm just giving you guys a really, really quick over of what's been sitting on the table here for a while. Got some Herkimer jerseys. These pairs, you get both of them for the $6 total. You get that jersey and this jersey. This one, really cool calcite from Herkimer, $4 specimen. Just some blades of calcite to have. So you have some calcite from Herkimer. Another little druzy pair for $5 with a broken Herkimer chunk hanging off of it. It's a big broken Herc. And then, yeah, we got all these aragonite clusters. $5 each for the bigger, heavier ones. They're kind of by weight, $5, $4, and $3. Some nice aragonite clusters. Kind of like a fun little candy. So, that's the ones over on the table. I'm going to set you all down. I'm going to take a 2-minute drink break. Oh, and then also, if anyone wants magnets, stickers, and pins. So, channel stickers for $1. Rockhound for Life pins for $1. Just a little pin that you can have. A little Rockhound for life. Little thing I made. For some reason the sky came out kind of purpley pink. I am sorry. That was some sort of mistake with the printing. I did not double check and make sure the colors were all right. It got kind of weird. But kind of pinkish sky, Rockhound life pins. And then I don't have a lot of these, but I got a little few channel magnets also for $1. So each one of those things is $1. Can add them into your current boxes. They're just to help fund me and help fund the channel. These are directly for funding channel purposes. I bought a whole bunch of magnet stickers and pins, and I've been giving most of them out, and I spent like over $100 on them. And I was like, I need to sell a few to make the money back on them and help fund the channel, not just give them all away. But if you've bought boxes in the past for me, you've probably already gotten one of the stickers. Okay, let me check chat. Let me get a drink, have some of my coffee, and take a 2-minute mental break here while I read the chat and catch up and drink some of my nice iced coffee. Who else drinks their coffee iced? Who likes it hot and who likes it iced? Oh, holy cow, I'm so far back in the chat. Okay, guys, yeah, you're gonna have to give me just a minute. I'm still way back on the cab contest comment. Oh, man. Okay, I'm trying to reading, skimming. Whoa, Kiersey. Are you in Australia? Where are you? Where are you that it's 2:24 a.m.? Also, that may affect shipping. So depending on where you're at, some countries don't allow some of this stuff in. So we might have to chat for surezies. Australia gets really weird about sending any rocks and fossils and anything in. Hopefully that's not the case. Maybe you're just on vacation somewhere. I don't know. But let me know, Kiersey. I'm a little curious where you're from, where I'll be shipping the stuff to. And I do want to let you know, like, international shipping can be a little bit crazy. When I mentioned the $4 to $8 shipping earlier, that was only for US prices. Whoa. What? I see, Rocky Mountain Bear. Well, if you're there those days, the 6th through 10th, then it's possible. I don't know. Yeah, it might be kind of hard to try and say, let's meet up. I know how hard that can be and try and plan that, especially if you're working for someone else. Thank you, Lava Bison. I'm just now catching up to the chat. I just saw this for the first time. Couple bucks for lunch and parking fees. If you have that covered, then put rocks in your pockets. Thank you, Lava Bison. That does cover the daily parking at the Tucson show, that's for sure. $10 a day there. Yes, Mom, the cab I was talking about is the one like trees that Melissa made. She did a wonderful job doing a triplet piece. The back piece was a nice kind of sunsetty mountain vibe, and the middle piece was those dendritic trees, and the top piece was, I believe, just a clear quartz. And overall, that combination was stunning. It was it was great work. It is hard to believe that she is as new as she is to the lapidary arts, because you look at a piece like that and you're like, wow, how many years have you been doing lapidary to perfect that kind of design and style? And she'll look at you and say, years? I haven't been doing this for a whole year yet. Ma is a natural. She is definitely an artist. She is talented, and I can't wait to see where she goes with it. All right, Cheryl, did you want a let me get back here. I just caught up to this part. Did you want a little $3 jar or a $5 jar, Cheryl? Just let me know and we'll get you a little jar of peridot, whichever one you wanted there, 3 or 5. Scroll back down here, see what else I've got. And Cheryl would also like a channel sticker. You got it. Let's do a sticker for Cheryl. And let me find Cheryl's box. I think it's this one. Yes, Cheryl. One sticker and one jar. Wild Heart would like a magnet. Sorry guys, I'm just barely getting up to these little claims here now that I scrolled up through the chat, so I'm going to take a second to get these. And if a mod could, please post the Discord link. If one of the mods doesn't mind posting the Discord, then we can have those who haven't voted or even joined the Discord, they can go join and place their vote. And everyone can go choose Muzz Wonderful Triplet. All right, Wild gets a magnet for $1. Those are normally $2, but I'm just doing $1 on everything today. As far as the magnet stickers and pins. All right, and then Cheryl, let me scroll way down. Cheryl said one of each jar. Thank you, Cheryl. Perfect. Okay. Let me scroll back up. I skipped a little bit there. Oh, what? Oh, did sound go for anyone else? I hope not. Sound is good for Sandmaker. I almost said Soundmaker, just because you know how the brain works with alliteration and reading similar words one after another. Seeing Sandmaker and reading sound good here, my brain just want to say Soundmaker says sand good. She started in September, y'all. Woo. Yeah, look, even my mom. Yeah, it's real beautiful. Okay, you've ordered from Kyle, so you know. Okay, perfect. Finland. Yes, Finland will let me send rocks. I have sent to Finland, I want to say once. Or no, I almost did. And then the guy never contacted me again, actually. All right, Rich, I will chat with you later, bud. We will, if you're not already gone, Rich, we'll chat about that package. Maybe have you send me the tracking. I'll keep an eye out for it because, yeah, I still don't have that one from you, although I'm really excited about it. Believe me when I say I will be showing it on the channel real quick when I get it. I voted for Pedro. Kiersey wanted a small jar. Ooh, I missed that. Okay. Thank you, Kiersey. I did not see, but I will definitely add that. Okay, so now that leaves one little jar of peridot and 2 larger jars of peridot. If anyone just wants some little peridot for their collection, it's from Arizona. And then for those who did not see in the beginning, I wasn't really sure, and I'd like some very honest feedback from you all. So for my lurkers out there like Karen, Ryan, Jahik, especially my lapidary artist lurkers, I would like an honest feedback from y'all. Now I'm going to be just as honest with you as I want you to be honest with me, okay? Like, if y'all think I'm crazy, tell me I'm crazy and tell me it's too much. But these are petrified wood cabs that are they're not precious opal, but they're slightly opalized. Like there's a bit of opal content in this pet wood. It's got a fun little wood grain to it, but it's kind of pitted. But it takes an overall nice kind of shine, right? But they're not perfect cabs. Especially like they're free forms. I didn't start with a shape in mind. I just went with them and they came out like this. I ended up doing kind of a square with a cut corner there. And then I did the same here, except I did a rounded corner and a kind of square. But you'll notice it doesn't line up perfectly because it's not totally squared off. As much as I tried to move it all around, it wouldn't square off on all edges against the frame because it's actually slightly off on its squareness. It's got a bit of that bluish kind of opaly chalcedony mixture in there. But as a little set like that, I thought they were kind of nice, just the two of them maybe. I thought this one doesn't really match, but we could do them as a 3 set. But here's where I'm asking for an honest opinion from everyone watching, not just the people I mentioned, from everyone watching. Is it too much of me to ask $25 a piece? So $75 total, or if you buy the set, all 3 of them for $60? Like, I know that seems kind of ridiculous. Like, I feel like weird. I'm trying to charge less and less for my cabs. I used to charge like by my time, and when a cab would take me 2, 3, 4 hours, I was still charging like $30, $40 for some of my small cabs. Like, I would take a wood cab like this and ask $30, $40, no shame. But these days, I don't know, I feel some kind of shame asking for even something that took me hours to work on. I feel like a little bit of shame asking for too much money these days for cabochons. So I've been trying to lower my prices and get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. I put them in these fun little frames. The frames cost money. The pet wood only cost my time of digging it, which I dug myself in Utah, polished it myself. So they just cost me a little bit of my time, and then a little bit of money for the frames. They're like $2 or $3 for each of the frames. I actually got a deal on them because they were on sale. So it's like $2 or $3 per frame. I don't know. I'm going to now look at the chat and expect to see, I don't even know. Mo was thinking 20 each. Wild says 20 each seems fair. Ryan, I didn't even vote for me. Neither did I. I also voted for Ma. All right, Kiersey, thank you. You saw my email. I think it's still pinned on YouTube, right? Yeah, I think the pinned comment is my email. Perfect. rooted.prospecting@gmail.com. Okay, I wanted to look at it really closely and make sure there were no typos. That was before I changed my channel name to Rooted Rock Hounding, that I had made that email, because I started out with a little bit of gold prospecting. So people think like 20 each sounds fair. Yeah, all right. I don't know. Well, with that noted, think for my time and epoxy and wood cabs and all my effort and all that, I think I might just leave it at the 25 each. If someone were to want the full set, or even just 2 of them, I will discount it for you. But this will be wood cab or wood frame number 1. Notch out of the top, wood frame. Could be top or bottom. I guess you can put it whichever way you want. There is no hanging thing on this. You'd have to add some sort of hanging thing or just let them sit somewhere. They can just stand up. This will be number 2. And this will be number 3. If anyone is interested, let me know. Yeah, these ones are definitely meant to be with the frames. I epoxied them on the frames. If you wanted just the wood cabs without frames, I could make more for you. I've got a fair little bit of this wood. Not a ton, not an infinite amount. But I've got some good little slabs I cut of that wood. Yeah, they stand up pretty nice there, though. Can hear my dog coughing in the background. You okay, sweetheart? You okay, dogger? So yeah, I can see him standing back there. For those who have joined later, big old chunk of rose quartz here. I was asking 25. I'll take 20. $20 for a big old raw chunk of rose quartz. A little pinker than this light's kind of shown in here. It is fairly fractured, but it has plenty that I think is probably workable in here, depending on what you want to do with it. There's tons of cabbable stuff in it, or cuttable, or if you just like rose quartz. I know some people just keep this stuff sitting around. Yeah, find what people will pay, then decide if it's worth your time doing, right? And like, I keep trying to remind myself that this is an art that I like to make a little money back on. And that's why this last year, those of you who know that I used to do a lot of live sales and then really backed off the live sales in 2024, it's because I needed that little reminder to myself. I needed to remember where I came from and how I started. And I'm an artist at heart who does other art, not just lapidary, but like I'm an artist, do all sorts of art. I like multiple mediums, and lapidary was just my newest art. And it's not a business. I need to remember, like, yes, I want to make money on it, but it's not my job. It's nice if I can make a little money back, but I can't expect to be paid as much or more as I'm making it my actual job. And so I was like, I need to drop the prices of my cabs. I need to stop asking quite so much, except for material I paid a lot for. That is valuable material that will maintain slightly higher price, but like this topaz, I'm going to try and keep it cheaper than you find from the mine itself. And I used the mine that I went to, which this was one of the only, I think it's one of the only two claims that's still at Topaz Mountain. There's Topaz Mountain Adventures. And I looked up tons of their pieces that were currently listed and had been sold. And I did things by weight, clarity, grading, all of that, and tried to keep every single one of my pieces under their prices. Which I will say, the Crystal Collector, I was not trying to say anything against his prices. His are on par with theirs. It seems that they might even have like the same kind of person doing their pricing, or they just both agree, like, hey, let's sell it for this weight. Like, this carat weight is this price. And I tried to keep it well under that, like $25. This one's lacking the color. It doesn't have the color because it was sun bleached. So, fun fact, this is what happens when you leave Utah topaz out in the sun. It goes from this champagne color, it loses its champagne color and goes completely clear in just a matter of weeks. And this one got like a good 3+ weeks of sun exposure and went completely clear. So if you're to display these, you want to be careful how you do it. Yeah, $25 for case number 4. That would easily be another like $45, $50 piece, just like the other one I showed earlier. Look that one up from Topaz Mountain Adventures and see if they have one that's unfractured, totally solid piece, top to bottom, nice clarity, solid one on the matrix. Right? Ooh, some nice calligraphy. Yeah, that would be. That's a skill I wish I had, Ryan. I do some arts, but I'm not one for the calligraphy. I really wish I was. Wish I had developed my hand at handwriting more. Allison, do I know anyone who does calligraphy? Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate it. If there was anything specific or special you wanted, keep an eye out. Let me know in the emails. I might give out some little freebies and goodies just to everyone who was hanging out and participating and claiming stuff tonight. And just as an extra little thank you, I often include some sort of freebie in every box that someone gets from me. So aside from the free corals that everyone got from Mr. Turtle Montana, you can look out for probably, let's say, some quartz, because I always have a lot of quartz, and I'll probably throw some free quartz in all the boxes. Because, yeah, I have a lot of quartz points. But thank you for coming. Thank you for claiming some stuff. I will read your email after this, and I will get everyone's invoices and stuff totaled up and sent out by tomorrow at the latest once I'm off work. I have a long day at work. I also have to drop my car off at the mechanic early in the morning right before work. So fun, busy day for me tomorrow. But as long as everyone has contacted me, I will have your invoices out hopefully tomorrow night at the latest, if not tomorrow morning. Need some more of my coffee. And by the way, I think I said it already. I'm pretty sure I did, but thank you again, Lava Bison. I was scrolling through the chat and stuff and saying multiple things, but I do appreciate your $10 throw in there earlier. Yes, Mom, I will definitely give you a call after. No worries. I'll give you a call once I've done this and taken a breather second to like relax after the live stream, catch my breath from all the chit-chatting. Let's see, what else is it going to show? Some random things, like anyone who's claiming... Whoop, hold on. Sorry, my thing just went loose. Let's bring y'all back up here. Okay, sorry, I'm still getting used to this arm. Sometimes I touch it just wrong and it goes totally loose. If anyone needs like slab stands, I've still got like 3 different sizes. This is the bigger one, got the medium one, and then the much smaller ones. Slab stands, we've got sphere stands. These are all just like anywhere from $1 to $3 for all the different stands. We got the UV stands, the 3D printed stands. It's like the 3D printed kind of metallic-y looking ones. We got the resin pour UV ones. The resin pour ones, they're not my most favorite. They're fun that they glow in the UV. Like, they're fun that they glow and they hold a glow once you turn the lights off. Like if they get charged up for a while, they'll actually stay glowing for a little while too. But they are full of bubbles, and those bubbles are very visible, especially when it's glowing. So these used to be like $4 a piece, because I bought them from Gene and then was reselling them, but honestly they'll all be much cheaper. Just like the smallest ones will be like $1 and the bigger ones like $2. So if anyone does want any of the glowy ones, they're fun, but just know they're bubbly. And yeah, the resin pour is kind of bubbly. Oh wait, is this one 3D printed? Okay. Is it 3D printed with a resin he put on it? Oh, weird. Okay, hold on. It's like a bubbly... Did he just spray stuff on it? Oh, it's so weird. Yeah, okay. So I guess it's like 3D printed with something on it. I don't know. But if anyone wants some little sphere stands or slab stands, let me know. Still got some of those hanging around. She wants 4 of the $1 slab stands. Kiersey, did you want the... Okay, so hold on. Let me tell you. We got 3 options. I don't know if I have that many of the glow-in-the-dark ones left. But I've got... So we've got 3 options. There's the colored 3D printed ones, black 3D printed ones, or the glowing ones. So you want the colored, black, or glow. Or we can do a little mixture. Looks like I have about 3 left of each of the smalls. And then lots of the mediums left. Oh, slabs. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I've got 3 of the little slabby stands. Yeah, these little guys are nice because they're, let's see. Oh. Do I have 3? Oh, that's all I have left. Okay. Apparently I only had 3 of the little ones left. But yeah, they're just laser cut wood. So they're just wood that's been laser cut and painted. So just 2 little pieces of wood put together. They can... No, if the paint doesn't stick, yeah, the paint might be stuck on these. They might be glued. Sometimes they come apart if you didn't put them together wet. Yeah, I'll just pack them really carefully. I'll make sure to get you a nice, safe, sturdy box and make sure everything's padded really well. Yeah, these little slab stands work nicely. I've got a handful of things in my closet on these now. In fact, if we look just over here, I got a few of my slabs on them right here. There's a couple of my slabs, and I use the slab stands for those, plus a handful more in the horribly, atrociously messy rock closet. Let's have a look. It's getting all my boxes out for the sale. Ooh, that looks dirty. Looks like we spilled something, maybe some dirt around there. Oh yeah. So many rocks, so many things. The rocks. Yeah, I like the slab stands. I use them for a handful of things. A couple more. I like the little wood easel ones too. Thought I had a few more down here. Oh, yeah, there's another one. Yeah, they're handy. Ooh, it's a messy day. I'm gonna have a big old mess to clean up here. I was actually surprised nobody was biting on the aragonite clusters. Those ones are good for the little kiddos. Kids love the aragonite stars. Yeah, Mom, those were the smallest ones that Kiersey got. Those are my last three. And then I have the really big ones. Well, not really big, but these are the biggest ones. If you want some of these, Mom, I'm sure he has probably piles of them left. These are just ones that Gene made. I was just selling them at a little discount here tonight to make some room. But these are just ones from Gene. Oh, it looks like he did glue some of these. Oh, yeah, it looks like he glued them and then painted them. Okay. Some of my first ones he made me weren't glued and I could take them apart, but yeah. Yeah, if he doesn't have any and you want some, let me know. I can send you some, but I assume he's probably still got a bunch because he just made them on his laser cutter and then would paint them real quick. Okay. You need some sphere stands? Okay. I can send you some sphere stands as well, Mom. Those are also from Gene. He 3D prints those. Jeff had only just gone and looked at the submissions. Wow, Ma. Ooh. Ryan. Um, okay. Yeah, Ryan, all the corals left are kind of, yeah, the only ones really left tonight are these three here. I never even did show this one close up on the camera. I've got a whole bunch more of the topaz. I was about to ask you which you were asking about because I've got a lot more of the topaz to show. But not much of the coral. We actually blew through that stuff really fast. So this one's not super exciting. It was halfway between a dud and being kind of fun. Like, I was really hoping that one would have a lot going on in there. Compared to all the others, it was kind of duddy. Ooh, pardon me. Tommy just made the loudest growling noise. This one this was a middle cut. Took some end cuts off. Used some of the end pieces. Could get another 2 or 3 slices out of that. Yeah. If you're delicate with the saw, Could definitely get another few slices out of there. That one's got some good stuff in there. And then some end pieces here. But yeah, I'll throw those in a box for you, Ryan. This was the one, actually. So this was the really special one that I was kind of surprised no one wanted. Now that we went through the whole boxes again, I might have been wrong. I said I saw a couple with this, but it might be the only one that had those calcite cubes in there. It's got those nice cubic calcite bits. But yeah, Ryan, you were here earlier, and I had mentioned your name earlier when Turtle was giving out stuff, so we needed a little kind of giveaway. So throw these in a box, see what they weigh. Have them come your way. Okay. Well, then that's it for the corals. We got, very little bit of the topaz. Definitely haven't even shown it all. This one, I love the effect they get. Let's see if I can show it here very well. Because of the natural facets on them, you get that almost fractal, repetitive pattern in there. Looks like you're looking at the same image multiple times. I like topaz. It's fun. Ooh. I didn't know this chair leaned like that. Weird. It just like gave way and leaned for the first time ever. Never felt this chair move. I think it was locked in place and I didn't know, but I just unlocked it. No, I'm bouncing all over the place. Thank you so much, Kiersey. I appreciate you. I think I only had 3 of those little slab stands, Kiersey, but I will look after the stream and see if I have a 4th one. And if I do, I will add that to your box as well. And once you've emailed me, I will let you know in a response email. I'll get back to you and yeah, give you a total and all that. I really appreciate you. Appreciate everyone who claimed stuff tonight, whether or not it was your first time. But had a couple first timers, which is always fun. It's been a while since I've had a live sale. Not sure how it's going to go this year either, given all the tax rules might be changing on how much is a taxable amount on income and whether or not the IRS will exist come next year for me to pay taxes on these kind of personal sales. Who knows? Who knows? Yo, we got a little Benzo up in the house. How you doing, Benzo? What I wish I had was some more of these for you. I already sold them all, and this is one of my last ones. It's one of my personal ones I had sitting to the side here. But a bunch of you snagged up all of these that I had on one of my last live sales. I love those. Taxes. I know, right? Yeah. So, no takers on quartz points. I'll give you all a good deal. For those who've seen the prices on them before, anyone who wants quartz points, we will do much, much cheaper than all the times past, just because, well, we need to move them. They've been sitting around for a little while. I still see a lot of people selling the Arkansas quartz points like this for just as much, if not more than me. But I've started to see a couple people going cheaper, but not a lot of them. But it's just the Arkansas quartz is so dang pretty. Look at that. It's so clear. And it usually sells easily $1 a gram. I've still seen a couple sellers recently. Saw one couple on Instagram selling this same exact Arkansas quartz points just like this. And theirs was priced like $3 a gram. And my first thought was like, ooh, I could buy Ethiopian opal for $3 a gram. But it's sure pretty stuff. Like, look at this one. Look at it. Hold on. This one's covered in a frosting of tiny little crystals. What is up here? Look at that. Okay. There's some long, little pointy guys on the back here. Little sugar spattering on there. It's kind of fun. I had been selling them for the high grade ones, like really nice clear points and stuff, had been $1 a gram on my channel as well. But I think I'm happy to maybe knock it down half the price just to sell them and move them. And then that's like wholesale cost price, like 50 cents a gram. I don't know that you're going to find Mount Ida stuff like this that's got healer quartz. Look at that. It's a healer. So it's broken and regrown. Totally regrown bottom. And crystal clear. Pretty nice points. Whew, that is shiny. So, if anyone wants some quartz, let me know. We got it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start posting them on eBay or something and do some wholesale selling them by the pound or whatever. Because I got like a couple pounds of this stuff. Sorry, I'm going up to chat. Chris, read chat. Oh, no. Yeah, sorry, I'm bad at the chat. Oh, Benzo. Oh, any topaz points available. Ooh, I did miss that. Sorry, thank you guys. Somehow, Benzo, I somehow read that as like, ooh, nice, topaz points. Like, I kind of read your comment, but I'm not going to lie. I horribly skimmed over it because I'm bad at chat tonight. And we're 3 hours in. But yeah, Benzo, I've got like 50 of these still in the window cases. And depending on how many you want, I will give you a deal. But if you want like really nice points like this, there's a really clear one here. But it's a nice big intact point. This one was 25. But the more you buy, the more I'll discount. Also, if you just want to hook up, if you don't necessarily want them in the cases and you just want a handful of the points, maybe for something on your channel or whatever, let me know. I'll hook you up and maybe even do some semi-trade stuff. But yeah, I've got about 50 of them like this in the cases with points. I've also got, hold on. I don't know. I got a couple little things sitting around here with just like low grade. This is the C grade points and bits, chunks of topaz. This is the stuff like if you want it for pay dirts. This is like topaz for pay dirts right here. Throw some of that topaz in a pay dirt. Yeah. If you want stuff like that too, let me know. I'll hook you up really, really cheap. Okay, let me look at chat. I know I just missed some stuff and spilled all over here. And he says, oh, snap. Did he walk away? He's like, he ain't answering me. I'm walking away. No, maybe he's typing. If not, I'll message him after this. I can always message him. I'm slacking after 3 hours of a live. You lurking there, Benzo? He might be typing. He might not be. I don't know. I feel bad I was so slow to respond, though. Bye, Mom. Thank you. You and Jeff both text me. Check chat. Yeah, my phone just gave me a low battery warning, so I'm going to plug it in. Well, if I don't hear back from Benzo here, I'll just go message him because I've got his contact a couple places. I'll hit him up. Oh, gosh, I don't know. Patreon or email. I don't know if he's got Patreon notifications on like me. He might get that right away. I don't see my emails for sometimes a day or two. Love you, Mom. Bye. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Any last requests before we end up calling it here? Oh, Benzo is here. Okay. You tell me what you want, Benzo. If you've got a spending limit, if you want a certain number of small points, if you want to do some trades, depending on what you got, I'm happy to maybe do some sort of trades with you. I've got little clusters. I've got really nice points. I don't know if you saw, I was mentioning, I've got stuff that's good for like pay dirt, low quality, just topaz bits and baubles. Just like all the little, actually that one's kind of cool. That's a nice little thumbnail piece. But yeah, all sorts, just like the little topaz that comes out of the rock while I'm breaking it up. Saved lots of that. Those would be really good for pay dirts. Whatever you want, whatever you're specifically after. If it's just that you want a little point or two for yourself, we can do that. Is that you want a bunch for your Patreon or pay dirts or something? I can do that. Let me know. The points range kind of anywhere here from like $8 to, I think the most expensive ones are like $25 for the really, really nice ones. Number 4 was this one. Yeah, this one. Ooh, wait. Oh, is Benzo delayed? He might be lagging. I just realized. I wonder if he's lagging. You mentioned number 4. So that was this one for 25. That's a nice clear point. It is sun bleached, but it's still pretty. It's got a nice little twin there with it on the back side. A couple of little bits in here. And this whole backside's topaz too. If you look, see the shiny faces? This whole thing is actually, the whole back here is what they call B grade. When it's full of all that stuff, but still topazy and crystally, it's like B grade. But then the face of that crystal, that's like, that's good stuff. Okay, sorry. He said sold. Yeah, I think he has a wee bit of lag. I was about to type it out, so thank you guys. Make a benzo box here. Well, if that's the case, he's probably just getting to the point where I offered him tradesies and showed him all the stuff the first time. Okay, Boxford Benzo. Holy cow, I almost went through all my containers today. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. Is that right? Wow. Okay, that was unexpected. Wee bit unexpected. But yeah, I've got literally stacks of these. I made like 50 of them. Like, yeah, this one's $8 for case 56. This one's just a little point. It's got a little tiny hitchhiker on there. Once again, don't mind my dirty fingers, but we're going to take a slightly closer look here. Oh no, my light is getting weird. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh shoot. Did it just like fry? What is going on? Huh. 1 sec. Okay, yeah, my light was like going out. That was weird. I just hit the power button, flicked it on and off, and it was okay again, but it slowly like faded out. That was so strange. Nice little gemmy topaz. Oh yeah, the double with the black line. Let's see, which was that one? That was this one. So this one was case 24 for $20. This one was interesting. So it's got the bigger B grade crystal on the back, and then a little twin growing out of it. So that twin has, oh, let's get a little closer. That little black needle in there. I'm pretty sure it's in it and not on it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's inside the crystal. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Could be Bigsbyite. I wonder if it grows in a needle-like formation. I wonder if I need to keep that one and put it in the under the microscope. Send some pictures in to the topaz people and see if they know. Yeah, I'm not sure, Benzo. Okay, so yeah, okay. If he was lagging, he's caught up now. I don't know if he was lagging earlier or not, but oh, here we go. Wait, check it out. Bear said black stick-like inclusions in topaz from Utah are likely due to microscopic wolframite. Maybe it was wolframite? Is it wolframite? Because I know of wolframite. Wolframite or biotite crystals. Just looked that up. That's pretty cool. Oh, and then he said it again. He was repeating himself. Bear, I actually just scrolled up and read your other one first. I do appreciate that. I really appreciate you throwing that out there. This one has one of the most champagne colors of any of them on the table right now. This is that Utah champagne topaz color that people really want. Is that another one? There's some in the bottom there. Down here, there's a little black at the very bottom. And then that middle crystal right back there. Oh my gosh, is that a cube of Bigsbyite? Hold on, hold on. Okay, hold on. I might have to adjust the light a little bit because that one looked like... Oh, is that just the angle of the fracture? Okay, never mind. That was just that fracture at an angle in there. Oh, either way. That one was 25. 25 for number 25. What do you mean, Wild Heart? I mean, I know some of you guys are lagging watching mine, and I'm slow to read the comments. I'm definitely a little slow to get up and read the comments sometimes and keep missing some. But I know I'm always way behind in the comments. It's hard to keep up. Nice thick one. Yeah, anyway. Benzo, if you're still lurking there, let me know how many you were wanting and like how clear and or nice, because I might be calling it fairly soon here. If you were wanting some nice colored Utah champagne color topaz, can make sure to pick out a few for you before we go anywhere. Come on, lights. Lights aren't being my friend. That is a gorgeous one. Ooh. Man, I can sit and look in the topaz forever. That one's number 33 for 25. Oh, you got it, Benzo. Yeah. I'll send you an email after this and we can chat about it, because this kind of stuff, this is cheap. You can actually buy this kind of stuff from the mine. They sell it like by the ounce or by the gram. I think they sell it like by the ounce, really, really cheap. There's some nice little crystals in there, but I'll definitely send you a whole bunch of this for Pater if you want for next to nothing. I might pick out a few of the nicest ones in there that still make little nice thumbnail samples. It's like some of these are still actually pretty nice. I just sorted out all of the best ones and put them in all of here, all these little cases. And this isn't even all of them. I've still got a whole stack to the side here in my box. But yeah, you've got my email. You've got my... You can hit me up wherever you want, Benzo. Patreon, Discord, email. Whatever's easiest for you. How about... I don't know. What did I forget? Never pulled out very many quartz clusters, although no one's really interested in the quartz. Also got way more large clusters of topaz still in the rock too. Like not just small like this, but big old clusters if people want to try and break their own topaz out. Can sell you a couple pounds of rough that has some guaranteed crystals in there. And as you break it apart, you might find more inside. In fact, Jeff, if you're hanging out, do you ever break into the one I sent you? Oh, wait. Oh, you don't have it yet. Never mind. I feel like I sent you one a while ago, but I just sent you another one. So you have some more topaz to break through. Make sure to share with us if you find anything. Because even if there's something like this in there, some little tiny crystals, still worth it. 16 for number 16. This one's a little triple. Trying to see if it's got a little 1, 2, 3 step of crystal points there. Night Wildheart. Yeah, feel free to message me, Wild. Wherever you'd like. We can chat, Facebook, Discord, whichever. Chat with you about totals and whatnot. Like this one, little triple plateau, clear topaz. I don't think, let's see, once they go clear, they don't, I think, have any UV reaction usually. Let's see. Yeah, just in the ashy stuff. Nothing really in there. And this one's already clear, so I'm not worried with putting UV on it. But these other ones, let me grab, I don't know, maybe a low-grade piece. Does this one glow? Any of these glow? Well, sometimes, I'm trying to find one. Sometimes you can get a real glowy piece. Oh, here we go. This one's good. Okay. Oh, actually, let me show you the light first. So here's the Utah topaz. Once it's faded and loses this color from UV exposure, they don't seem to glow anymore. But when they still have this color, turn away the lights, they get a little bit of UV glow right up in there. There's just a little bit. There it is. But it fades over time. UV glow goes away after the sun's exposed to UV for too long, and all that color fades and turns completely clear. So keep your topaz out of the sunlight. At least the Utah topaz. Now, they do have a method of irradiating it. And when they irradiate it, it turns a much darker color than this champagne color. It's like this is the natural color. And then you'll see ones that are really, really dark. Like, I don't even know. I wish I had a piece to show you, but I don't. But it's much, much darker than this. And that's a good sign that it's been irradiated. And once it does that, though, it doesn't lose its color. And you can actually leave it out in the UV and not worry about it fading to clear. So I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to get some of the irradiated stuff, but I do not have any. No, Jeff. I messaged the company, and they were still, I think, pre-ordering the lights. I don't know if they're even available or not yet. I think they were supposed to come out this last month or something. But I had messaged them just out of curiosity, trying to get something like a partnership, sponsorship, whatever you want to call it, affiliation. And I got no response from them, so I'm just going to end up buying one of those lights. But for the time being, I was just trying to message the company and see about getting any sort of sponsorship or affiliation type thing going. But I'll end up buying one either way, I think, just because for the price, it's the only light I've seen that's at $255 and that low of a price. but then it's also got the 365 on it as well, which is just so cool. Triple wavelength light all in one, and for that price, it's pretty good. It's just not really bright. It's not, not like having the Alone Fire and with as many LEDs and as many like bulbs in there. You can't use it as far away. Like you have to be really, really close with it, is my understanding. Is like it's for kind of up close with specimens. So not really good at lighting up your whole collection from afar and trying to explore it all really easily. But it'll still work much better than the alternative of a $300 or $400 light. And a 310, that's it. Yeah. I didn't want to say it because I knew I'd be wrong. So yeah, 365, 310, and 255 all in one light. That's so cool. I don't remember the price tag on it. I think it was in the 200s, wasn't it? I don't know. I feel like it was 220, 250, something in there. Or was it in the 100s? I don't know. Maybe it was 150. I do not remember, but it seemed very, very worth the price and something I will most likely be investing in, but it would be after my trip to Arizona because I'm trying to buy a whole bunch of goodies to send out to all my Patreon members. I'm going to be getting a bunch of specimens, trying to find really fun, fancy, schmancy things that all my paid Patreon members will get from my Tucson trip. I'm hoping if I do it just right, I can get a whole bunch of really cool different specimens to last for not the whole year, but like for the next few boxes that I send out to Patreon members, I'll just have these specimens picked out if I'm able to get the things I'm planning on. I have a whole little shopping list here of the things I want, and if I'm able to get the really cool little things I want, I think everyone will be very happy with them. So it's also why I didn't want to fly and why I'm driving there, because I think I might be spending quite a few $100s on rocks. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell my wife. No, she knows. Yeah, like 250. Yeah, that sounds about right. I thought it was something like that. I did not show any slabs or slablets today. I might set up for another little mini live sale before I leave. We'll see. If so, the only thing I would add in that wasn't here is like slablets, little some half-size slabs, like kind of smaller slabs that I've cut, as well as like small cab size. Like I cut a whole bunch of like little square chunks of all sorts of rocks, and I've got, I don't know, 150 of those little slablets I could sell for, like, depending on the material, just $1 or $2 a piece for little slablet sales. My wife has a live rock sale scheduled while I'm gone. Right. Thing is it's everything must go $1. It's like those Craigslist ads that sucker you into coming to a yard sale where nothing's actually free. But in her case, everything would actually be free. She's like, just take it out of my house. I'll be happy. Oh, well. Yeah, I've got a lot to clean up now. All right, I'm gonna make one last offer. If anyone watching now wants any quartz, I've got those and a box here. I've got a couple boxes actually, completely loaded with quartz points and clusters, and I will go 20% off whatever marked price. So that's $6 off. That's like $8 off. That's like $6 off, etc., etc. Ooh, pardon me. Too much talking for too long. Quick little show off for anyone who skipped to the very end. As I mentioned earlier, if people skip to the end, they'll see what's left. Lots of quartz points. We got lots of aragonite clusters left for, what, $3 each? $4 each and $5 each. I've got boxes of Herkimer Druzy. I just had a couple examples out here, but lots of Herkimer Druzy for like $4 to $5 for big old chunkers of it. I've got Topaz in the Matrix. There's a nice chunker of a crystal in there for $35, and it's got all this other stuff around too. I don't think it's just quartz. It's kind of blue. What is that? It's got almost a octahedron spherical type shape to some of them. Oh, and then these over here are pyramid. No, that one's like just straight up pyramid-y quartz top. Some of them over here were kind of round. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's just a quartz. I'm not sure that if it's quartz associated with the topaz or what. But there's lots of this druzy stuff all over a lot of the pieces. I've always been a little curious about that. But I got those. I got a couple more boxes of displays. I got like a whole bunch of little ones there that have little crystals on it. Some big ones there. A couple of them have really big ones. I've got one with like 6 big crystals on it if you want. You can break these bigger ones up yourself. Smash up and look for your own topaz if you want bigger pieces. We got more of the topaz in the cases down there. And yeah, a whole bunch of them here. The 3 wood cabochon and the wood frame. I was asking $25 each. Or if you buy the set for all 3 of them, we're doing $20 each. So $60. Save $15 if you buy all 3. And yeah, big old chunk of rose quartz. $20 tonight. And I don't know, channel stickers, pins, magnets, $1 each to help fund the channel, and all sorts of topaz. As with always, if any of you are interested and didn't want to buy things during the live but still want stuff, you can hit me up for private sales. I've done many one-on-one sales with people who are too afraid to speak up in the lives or don't want to compete in the lives with other people or just don't have the time or maybe don't catch it till much later. Maybe you're watching this a day late and you're like, dang, I missed out. Well, don't worry. That's why I just showed a kind of brief overview. There's a lot left. If you saw anything you wanted, have price limits, whatever, you can message me, email me, contact me on Discord or by email, and I'm happy to work with you. I've actually, over the last year, done half of my sales all through private sales like that, one-on-one, and not through YouTube Lives. So, totally fine with that. What is it? IngeniusDesigns.com. If anyone wants to check out that UV light, it's called the Cerberus. Yes, thank you, Jeff. It's $249, man. Oh, that's such a cool light, though. If you hang out at the dump, you can see who... I don't know why I highlighted that message before reading it. All right, Resort Dog. That's a good one. There's nothing bad to show. That was just funny. Yeah, if it was my pile in the dump, you'd see a lot of rocks and rock equipment. That is for sure. No questions there. All right, everyone. Well, I do appreciate y'all hanging out. We're at nearly 4 hours, looking at 3 hours and 40 minutes now. So it's been a fairly long live. My back is killing me. It was a little bit before I started, and I should have done some stretching, but the last few hours kind of hunched over this here has, I think, taken its toll on my back. So unless anyone's going to jump in, which it doesn't seem like anyone has, and has any last second requests, I'm going to just say goodbye and flip this around here really quick. As Dylan Miller over at Miller Prospecting likes to say, oh, there we go. Show my ugly mug before we get out of here. I love that he says that. And again, all your stuff will be packed up really well. As you can see, I got a big old roll here. That's mirrored again. It's bugging me because that's not. Side. Ah. Big old roll there. That's all bubble wrap, and then behind the door, that huge stack behind the door, the mirrored thing is messing with me. That's just tons of packing material. So I've got packing material for days. I will make sure everything here, especially all the fragile corals, are very well wrapped. I might be giving you boxes inside boxes. You might have a box with some bubble wrapped goodness inside of a box with more foam around it. But yeah, it'll be worth all of the wrapping, I promise. Other than that roll of bubble wrap there, a lot of stuff is recycled. I try and, like, as I went through Turtle Montana's box here today and sliced it all open, I realized I was like, oh, dang it, I'm not cutting it in a way that I can really reuse it. But I usually try to reuse stuff like that because I get a lot of rocks and try and reuse a fair amount, especially after I went to Bali. Holy cow. I know I haven't put any videos of that out yet, but the beaches were so insanely dirty there. It was crazy. There's so much plastic everywhere. Like, since we've gotten home, we've tried really hard to reduce like how much plastic we're constantly throwing out and become a little more conscious about it. It's like, wow, we make a lot of trash as people, don't we? We are trash humans, trash pandas. We're worse than the trash pandas. Anyway, I'm rambling. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I appreciate everyone who claimed stuff, everyone who's just hanging out and didn't claim stuff but was just chatting today. And I will see y'all. What is today? What day of the week is today? I'm losing track of everything. Oh, hey, it's Thursday. Look at me. I'm not putting out a video, which I totally forgot. Thursdays are supposed to be my videos. I did the live instead and totally spaced making the video and getting that up tonight. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video this weekend and do another live hangout. See what Karen's up to tomorrow. What's up, Weldon Carey? You just got here at 3 hours and 42 minutes in when I was saying my goodbyes. Yeah, thank you all. I appreciate you hanging out. And yeah, we'll see you around the community and see you next time.